We have to start supporting ourselves. We have to add value to our content and our voices. We have to start.
Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really in my they dumb. Cash app, $sign on by rhyme. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really in my they dumb. Cash app, $sign on by rhyme. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really in my they dumb. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really in my they dumb. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really him, but they dumb. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really him, but they dumb. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Please don't hate. Please support on it. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really him, but they dumb. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. I'm really real one of them ones that they dumb. Thumbs up, subscribe, cash app, $sign on by his rhyme.
We have to start supporting ourselves. We have to add value to our content and our voices.
Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really in my they dumb. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really in my they dumb. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. like and subscribe, like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. I'm really real one of them, I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't hate. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't hate. Support on your own, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, how they down. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't hate. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't hate. Support on your own, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, how they down. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. I'm really real one of them, I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. I'm really real one of them, I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't hate. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't hate. Support on your own, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, but they don't. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't hate. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't hate. Support on your own, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, but they don't. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Please don't hate. Please support, don't hate. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, how they dumb. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. Cash app, $sign on by his rhyme. I'm really real one of them ones that they dumb. Thumbs up, subscribe, cash app, $sign on by his rhyme.
Now, a real talk, family. I'm at a breakfast diner luncheon thing, and I'm gonna need the family to hold me down on the menu. You dig? I bought nothing. I said today, I'm gonna rely on my lineage. I'm gonna rely on my subscribers, my supporters to hold me down. I brought my son a donut, but I ate absolutely nothing. I said I'm gonna rely on. If I starve, it's because the family left me hanging. I didn't buy anything for myself. I got my donut. I got my kid set up. Got him his donut, his orange juice, whatever. But for me, I said, nah. See, my son, I'll take care of him. But me, this lineage, as long as I'm live, is going to hold me down, take care of me. So cash app right there. You feel me? Let me show y'all. And I'm going to need y'all to hold me down today. And maybe if enough donations are sent, it could hold me down for the whole week. But I do have some stuff I'm going to do right now. I'll be cooking, and I got a interesting guest at 4 p.m. So this live is going to end no later than 4 p.m. And I got a guest. I got a FBA who believes he is the king of England, and he's going to attempt to prove that and somehow get around all of my questions, right? My scrutiny. He thinks he's going to survive. He's going to prove to the families that he's the current king of England. Okay. I'll let him tell the rest, but that's at around like 4:30 p.m. But right now it's family time, it's lineage time, it's FBA time, FBA News Updates. Like I said, I'm gonna rely on my family to hold me down today for the dine-in experience, every last penny. And like I said, if enough support goes in, then maybe for the whole week. All right. But I'm here, and I'll be starving as long as y'all leave me here to starve. But let's get into it. So a lot of stuff was missed, family. I went live last night, and I was further going to expose B.S.A.I. But guess what? He called in. So he saved me so much time on my expose exposing his crazy videos. He actually called in and he thought he was doing damage control and family. He became damaged goods. One more time. B.S.I.A. with his BS called in to do damage control, but end up being damaged goods. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into some debates I had, and I'm gonna show you how legitimate ChatGPT is when it's evaluating debates. I'm gonna show you I did a debate with DJ Focus, a second one on a pro-choice pros versus pro-life, and it didn't side with me, family, like you think. It condemned and scrutinized and criticized my arguments. It said I was all over the place sometimes. It got on him same way. But through all of that, it still said my argument was stronger than his, and therefore I win. So it don't always say unbiased Ron won by a landslide, by a knockout. Family, when it says I won by a knockout, it's because I simply won by a knockout. But I'm gonna show you a case in point where I debated a brother, and in my mind I won by a knockout. But ChatGPT said, no, you did not win by a knockout. Some of your information was incomplete and flawed and illogical, some of it. So I'm gonna share that with you guys. I'm very transparent. So no, I don't do what tethers and trolls think I do. And that's to like make me appear like smarter than the average person. No, I'm just good at what I talk about. 7 Up with an early super chat in the building. 9.99. He says email. My email is foundation. I'm lying. My email is black think tank at yahoo.com. Put it in the chat. It's the same. It's all everything spelled the same, like the way it's supposed to be spelled. No play on words. Black think tank yahoo.com. Matter of fact, somebody sent me some email. I just checked out, and I might display some of that in the building. So far in the building, we got Fresh Always, we got A Hill, we got 7 Up, number one Switchblade, we got Sam B, we have Full Drinking and Half Thinking, we got Kimberly Dooley, we have Black While Indian, Bantu Mandinka, Andre Townsend, we got who else? Is then Claude Zandan, H. Don Jeter. Yeah, like I said, it's going down, family, and at 4 o'clock, 4:30, I got a treat for you. I will be interviewing an FBA brother. Well, I will confirm his FBA, but he claims to be the real king of England. And he has a whole doctrine he says we're not ready for. And I'm like, bro, are you ready for the questions that I have? Because I went through his channel, I seen some stuff, I heard some stuff. Yeah, I don't believe he's gonna hold up. I don't believe he's gonna last. Also, Heru Heinous, I'm a review. I told him that I was gonna review some of his stuff. So same thing with him. He's on, we had Bantu Mandinka, $1.99. That's a super sticker. So the super chat is litty right now, this early grand rising. And I want to ask the family to equally get the the Cash App is lit. Like I said, when y'all see what I did with B.S.I.A, when I replay that, family, he's officially out of here. I don't believe nobody in their right mind will take him seriously. And this is what I do with people. When I talk to people, they're not taken seriously anymore. Okay, that's what I do. That's the goal because the information is flawed, fallacious, and garbage. I don't want them around miseducating us. Like we have a lot that we're faced with, a lot of white supremacy and tether supremacy. The last thing we need is false information to we don't need that. And I'm really, really against false information. I don't like it.
You understand? That's part of the culture, because you got to go to the green card office lying. Well, I'm 15 years old. I'm a teenager.
So I'm gonna play a little Tariq Nasheed roast some people on TikTok as I get my notes together. But I'm right here. I'm listening. I'm watching the chat. I'm not away from the computer. I am verily near the computer again. Family, Sunday morning brunch. I'm relying on my family to chip in. Coffee, donuts, my whole experience here. The coffee. I'm not leaving no time soon. Like I said, I got a 4 p.m., 4:30 interview with a brother who believes he can prove irrefutably that he's the king of England. And being the king of England, he has also jurisdiction over America. Okay, it's going to be an interesting conversation that none of us is aware of. Is off topic. That's why it's a separate live. So I plan on being here. So family, I plan on being here. That means I'm taking up seats, and folks want you to keep spending and they'll leave you the hell alone. But once the spending stops, that's when the excuses flop. And I'm like, oh, sir, you didn't buy nothing. Hey, I heard you say tether. Hey, I heard you say immigration. Hey, we don't tolerate that. Once the spending stops, now the pettiness starts. So I expect the family to hold me down today. We did the super chat. We got 2 super chat, super sticker. Now I'm saying hit the cash app. So yeah, hit the cash app equally. And here we go. I'm gonna play a little Tariq Nasheed, roasted some tethers on TikTok. I'm gonna intervene in between, and but the most part, I'm gonna let them go in.
And I'm a refugee. You gotta just lie, and it's normalized. And then they get online. You gotta lie to create content. Because truth be told, you got nothing happening without foundational Black Americans. This dude talking about, we do not talk about you. Y'all talk about us all day. You can't talk about yourself. Ain't nobody listening. You cannot talk about anything else except us. Nobody's listening to you talk about yourself. You understand? You have to talk about us and lie about us to create content. You ain't got no original political movement. You ain't got no cultural power over here. You ain't got no grassroots relevance in America. So y'all got to sit up here talking about us all day, lying about us all day. Man. That's real parasitic, man. You can't go viral or get any traction without FBAs in your damn mouth. Huh? And a lot of that anti-FBA content, family, they eat off us. That's their meal ticket. Hold on, my damn dog's barking. See, they understand that we're talking about us. It drives the algorithm, so they have to sit up here lying and just making up stuff about us, acting dumb, acting confused, acting like they don't know why they're getting checked, whining about being, you xenophobic, ignoring all of the stuff they did. Akata, that's not a bad word. That's a term of endearment. It's not. Listen, they know that. They understand we're the cultural nucleus of a Black America, and they can't match that organically. So they have to start lying about us and trying to smear and do all these weird smear campaigns, and then try to do divide and conquer among us like that other woman tried to do. Y'all, we ain't letting y'all bring that weird stuff over here that decimated your homeland. The stuff that decimated your homeland over there, we're not letting you bring that over here. And then they start using lies as a weapon to distract from their own lack of contributions. Instead of building stuff of substance, these people deflect attention away from their non-existent activism by projecting a whole bunch of lies and scams onto us all the time. They're always running up to us talking about somebody scamming. That's them projecting. They love projecting a lot of the stuff they do to us, or what they do in their culture, they project it on us. They're xenophobic towards us. They've been that way. And then when we call them out, they project their own xenophobia. They have for decades been talking about, when you go to America, stay away from the Akatas. They're criminals. They smoke crack and they have baby mamas. They've been saying all types of stuff about us. for years, while we're up here like, yo, these are brothers, man. These are brothers. We love them. Like they'll say, well, Tariq, some years ago, you would big us up. I would, but I'm not no damn fool. I'm not going to keep bigging people up and all y'all do is turn around and denigrate us. I ain't no fool. I can take the love right back. So let's get that straight. Yeah, dude. Tina Turner told you what's love got to do with it. Now, I don't love you. I don't love you that much. All right. I love some African brothers and sisters, but not to the point that you can come over here and disrespect us. What's love got to do with it? Yeah. You see? I can change that. No. You ain't going to get unconditional love from me. I've done a lot for Africa. I've showed a lot of love for Africa. I done sent all types of money over there, went over there to feeding people. I done a lot for Africa. Y'all not going to come over here and undermine us and start telling us we ain't got no culture and we lazy. And then y'all start telling them we don't need reparations. That's another thing. That's when it really gets funky. All of a sudden, we starting to fight for reparations. Then all of these non-FBAs jump up talking about we don't need it. And you think you ain't going to get checked? You're out of your damn mind. So don't run to us talking about some damn xenophobia while you're ignoring all the little janky stuff y'all been doing over here. That's what we're delineating. The delineation is what it is. And trying to discredit me, that ain't going to work. I'll stop that. This is bigger than me now. This is a whole thing. This is a vibe. This is the new normal, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's getting some damn act right. That's the new normal. FBA's up. You understand? That's the new normal. It's going to be respect for foundational Black American culture. Because y'all coming over here with all that denigrating and disrespecting and the lazy this and the white man did this to you, you lazy. I have my own country, a Black man. Who y'all think you talking to? You don't come from a failed nation state bragging about your Black land. You're controlled by Western powers still. They got your homeland in shambles. You're not going to come over here and play that game with us. It's checking time. Our people have done way too much for people. Yeah? There it is. All right, fam, let me get up out of here, man. It's been real. I think the conversation has been good. And I thank everybody for the badges. A lot of people have been giving these beautiful badges and all that stuff. Much respect to the family.
That's when you were Pan-African. You were Pan-African back then.
Stop lying.
You were a Pan-African back then. You were not pushing this xenophobic hatred towards Africa.
I never said I'm going to move to Africa, sir.
Nigga, you were.
I've never said I'm going to move.
And family, my thing is, why are they solely focused on Tariq Nasheed's personal beliefs? His personal beliefs doesn't supersede my personal beliefs. Tariq Nasheed's personal beliefs don't supersede Kimberly Dooley. They don't supersede FBA Convo. His personal beliefs don't supersede Fresh Always, Mr. Bad Guy Broussard. Tariq Nasheed's personal beliefs don't supersede Full Drinking and Half Thinking. Bantu Mandinka, A. Hill. His personal beliefs don't supersede or trump Don Jeter or H's. Neither does it. I see. Oh, my God, I missed the super chat. We got Full Drinking. Super chat, Lena's Love, $15. He says, have a beverage on FDNHT. Peace and power, prosperity. Enjoy your day. Brunch advice. Salam, salmon, and with seafood pasta, fried fish with mash, a crayfish. Okay, yeah, you definitely from the South. So about crayfish. Appreciate it though. Yay, man. Yay, man. Tariq Nasheed personal beliefs don't supersede or trump yay man's 7-Ups. Nobody's, all right. Sam B, number one, Switchblade. Tariq Nasheed personal beliefs don't trump any of ours. They want to believe it does. So, like, let's say if he was, let's say hypothetically, Tariq Nasheed was a former Pan-Africanism. What the hell that got to do with me? What the hell that got to do with Mr. Bad Guy Broussard? See, like these tethers think whatever he thought in the past and whatever he believes in the current, in the present, that somehow that influenced us. Like, yo, this dude is like, again, these guys are out of their goddamn mind. It's like, yo, we argue over football, LeBron and Michael Jordan. You think that's something petty, but we hold strong to those views. You think one person can influence our minds? Like, yeah, but this is the idiocy that they are stuck with, that they want to try to plaster onto us. Like, no, 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 no. But we don't need to convince you. We don't need to convince you, but we will cook you once you come in our spaces. Like, yo, what the F that got to do with me? What that got to do with Bebe Rodriguez? What that got to do with Kimberly and A Hill? But they argue so hard on his personal beliefs, like he is their like, yo, you know what the thing is, family? They don't really argue whether he's our leader. They really, I said this before. I'm the first to say this. I think they argue whether he's their leader. Yo, I have more of an argument that Tariq Nasheed is their leader more so than ours. We don't be debating his personal beliefs, what he was and what he is today, and what he did with women. We don't give a goddamn today. They care. So they want to make sure their leader is satisfying their comfort in 2025, their comfortability in 2025. I never knew of people so interested in someone's belief. You know what a belief is? That's just how you feel and think today. That can change tomorrow, next year. You dig? But these guys hold his beliefs as they're just like the word of God, white Jesus himself. I want y'all to see that. Peep that. Look at this clown.
To Africa, sir. Don't tell that lie. You tethers just lie. Nipsey, don't compare yourself to Nipsey. Nipsey wasn't a tether. He wasn't a pathological liar. He was part FBA, and he stood on FBA business, sir.
What have I lied about?
Everything. You lied and said I was a Pan-Africanist. I've never talked about moving to Africa and giving up my Americanness. I've never done that. So why are you lying about that, sir? I've never talked about moving to Africa and all that shit.
Didn't you have a movement called Melanoid Nation where you used the Pan-African color scheme of red, black, and green back in the day?
Dude,
yes or no?
Everybody can use any damn color. That don't mean I'm a Pan.
Nigga, you are using the red.
I use pink. I'm not LGBT. I mean, that's a... Is that your gotcha? That's your gotcha that I use some red, black, and green colors before I use different colors?
I'm just confused.
No, you're not confused, sir. Stop being sassy. Stop being sassy. Now you're...
And if you are confused, who cares? That's the thing. Yeah, we don't give it. We're not trying to unconfuse you. I'm worried about myself and my lineage. That's it. You're confused. Hold your own balls, and I hope you get unconfused. No, I don't hope nothing. Just you're confused. Work it out. I do lives to unconfuse my lineage. That's it.
Writer, what do you write, sir?
Bro, I literally, look, I'll give you an example, right?
Okay, I'm asking you a question. Stop with all of these sassy little failed quirks. What you said you're a writer. You brought up you're a writer. What do you write? What do you write?
Rider, not writer.
Oh, writer. Okay.
Just like Nipsey. Yeah, right.
Like Nipsey, though.
Bro, I've literally got a song on you.
No, you're not like Nipsey, sir. You're in the...
Yeah, how does a tether tell us who's a writer or not? A rider. How does that happen? Like, how do you tell us? We tell you. Like when you're joining somebody else's club or fan base or barbershop, conversation, you don't tell them you're a great fit. They tell you. This dude is telling us he's a rider. The entitlement and arrogance of these clowns.
You're in the UK. You're in the UK. When
My
did your
song
family,
Black Rebel on YouTube.
when did your family move to the UK? When did they flee there?
2002, I came to the UK.
You're from like what? Nigeria? Because a lot of you
No,
telling us
I'm from Zambia.
Zambia. Okay, shout out to Zambia.
And I went through hell whilst that in turn turned me into a rider. And I turned.
He didn't go through hell. All his family did was file a lot of paperwork. That's not going through hell.
Hidden Colors actually.
Are you a rider though? Because you left.
Hidden Colors taught me a lot though, because I couldn't understand what I was going through, right, when I came here. But that made it clear. Do you know what I mean? It kind of helped with my self-esteem and everything, because I went through hell. You understand? Because I was the only black kid in the school. You understand? So that's the type of shit I had to become a rider. You understand?
Now, right. Now, why did you project this thing talking about why all the African hate? Why would I hate Africa? I don't hate Africa.
Bro. Colors and that, you were empowering the whole diaspora. And now...
And still do. I still shout out Africa. I still shout out. Yes, I do. I'm still cool with African people. Let's not get it twisted. I don't have a problem with Africa now. I have the same views on Africa that I did 20.
That's another thing they like to do. They like to make themselves a monolith. It's like, no, I don't have a problem with your homeland, the people there. I got a problem with you, okay? Not them. And I'm sure they got a problem with you. That's why you fled. But I don't have a problem with the average Caribbean person. I think they're actually cool when they're on code. Not on code, but when they ride. I think the average African is cool once we know their rider. Average Latino, Chinese, average white person. Once they ride, I think they're all cool equally. I don't rank one above the other. Riders are riders. You dig? But that's all. But you're not gonna make us take you or throw away the baby with the bathwater. No. We're just gonna throw away you. And we're going to give other folks in your homeland a chance to make that decision for themselves. Rider or hater, period. That's all we ask you. Are you a rider or hater? And then that's when we know what to do with you.
20, 30 years ago, my views of Africa haven't changed.
Constantly, bro, for no...
No. Don't you sit your ass up here and say for no reason. Don't you sit your ass up here and do that. You're not going to sit here and lie. You're not going to say, no, y'all deserve to get clowned. Some of you tethers deserve to get clowned because y'all come over.
Akata in Zambia. That's a Nigerian thing.
Okay, now stop with that. We don't say this. Y'all come over here and y'all go over there to Britain and whatever. And y'all been online just really saying and doing a lot of greasy shit to foundational Black Americans for the past few decades. And then y'all act like you don't understand why cats are clapping back at you. Y'all have done some devious ass shit, and the pendulum has swung the other way because people are tired. So don't do this whole I'm innocent. Oh God, I'm just a little refugee that's hungry. Why are you calling me a booty scratcher? Dude, y'all have done some slick shit. You know why? Because y'all were doing the same slick shit in your homeland. That's why y'all had to flee. Y'all couldn't build anything because you were cutting each other's throat. And then when you get around us, too many of you try that same shit, and we're just not having it. So let's stop with that. Oh, we're innocent. Why are we getting clapped on? Again, we love, and I love African brothers and sisters who are cool, but I don't love you that damn much to let the tethers come over here and disrespect us and my lineage. Y'all had a whole thing.
Talk about the Nigerians you got a problem with. Don't generalize the whole country.
No, just all over. It ain't just y'all. Y'all try to put everything on Nigerians. Y'all don't do that. Y'all always try to dump everything on Nigerians. I think Nigerians, they're the whipping boys of Africa. Y'all get to dump everything on them. But all over, y'all got your little Sambos all over who do and say little slick stuff. Like people like Myron Gaines, who's on Twitter now just denigrating.
He's an internet weirdo, bro. He's an internet.
But he has an audience of a lot of African immigrants who follow him. Y'all never call him out. See, y'all don't say nothing about that stuff. When y'all doing all that little devious stuff, denigrating our culture, denigrating our lineage, y'all never say anything about
Africans don't even care about
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you. Enough of you do. Y'all don't say nothing
And
about that.
the white crowd, we don't give a fuck about no Myron Gaye. He
Yes,
doesn't
you
even think he's
do.
black. He
Yes,
thinks
you
he's Arab.
do. Because we've had, when we do our Twitter spaces, there's a lot of these Myron Gaye wannabes
Stop
who
muting me,
sound
bro. Stop muting me, bro.
just like him, sir. So yeah, you're not going to play that game. So a lot of you guys have done little slick stuff. Do you think we're supposed to let that go?
Why? I've got one question though. Like, why did you run away from Twitter Spaces? Is it because you were getting whipped by the adults? Like, you came to TikTok for easy pickings on kids, right? Like,
Yeah, and this guy out of his goddamn mind. There's nobody in this entire planet who can do anything with me on this topic. All right. That's how I believe. So this dude he's projecting his fleeing mentality. And I believe Tariq Nasheed believes the same about himself. I don't believe in this space right here with myself defending my lineage and, propagating our ideologies where we want to go now in the future. I don't believe there's a person on earth that could handle me. And that's why I boldly send a link out there. I boldly and blindly send a phone number out there. And I invite anybody to call in. As you see, I give anybody the microphone. I was quiet. B.S.I.A. called in last night. I led by example. I promised him, I said, hey, when I'm done reading my research, you'll have as much unlimited time to go in and let me know when you're done. Okay, it's not my fault that he only used 3 minutes. All this information he supposedly have, he only got 3 minutes. Okay, then he said, "Hey, I'm done," and which is normal. These guys really don't have much to say. But yeah, I'm 100% confident where I'm at in this space of my information. I don't mind you guys ranting for 10, 15 minutes. Just let me get my information out first. Do what you want. You dig? Because I know nothing a tether say, a white supremacist or troll FBA coon, what they call a DOC, domestic off code coon. But that's the term now. Doc, nothing these docs. That's the new term for coon. So tethers, white supremacists, and docs. There's nothing either three of them can say that's going to make me uncomfortable, make me feel like I don't have a strong argument. My position is weak. Absolutely nothing. I defend the lineage. I defend self-identifying. I defend delineation. And I even was innovative enough, creative enough to introduce something separate. I say that we're the only Black people in the world. Everybody else are cosplaying. If they use the word Black, they're cosplaying. That term was not originally for them, and they're not welcome to it. I'm repoing Black. Okay, because you know why, family? Because Black to us is not a nickname; it's the actual ethnonym. So we learned yesterday thanks to B.S.I.A. that our nationality is actually the United States of America. We are called American as a nickname. Okay, so people across the world, they are who they are from their country of origin or their tribe. Yoruba, Igbo, Nigerian, Zimbabwean, Ghanaian or Ghanaian, right? That's who you are. They want to tag a nickname to themselves, and the nickname is Black. Okay, that's not how we use Black. We don't use nickname. We don't use Black as a nickname. We use Black the same way they use Yoruba, Igbo, Asante, the way they use Mexican, Aboriginal, the way they use those terms to identify themselves, that's how we use Black. We don't use Black as a nickname. Okay, so we're the only people ever to use Black as our actual ethnonym and not a nickname. So you got to listen to my entire claim, Tethers. Anyway, Tariq, keep cooking.
These are not kids, sir. You're projecting. These are not kids. We got grown, intelligent adults over here. We got grown people over here, sir. These are no. These are not kids.
Hold on. So we have another super chat from my life been exchanged. Let me see, because let me get the whole Swazi. Meet the whole Swazi. My life been exchanged for yours, FBA. And, this brother definitely is on code. He's of the family, of the lineage. But I gotta say, family, he's recently new. And I'm gonna put pressure on the lineage who've been here since day one. He's recently new, and he probably cash app or super chatted more than anybody. $5, like I said, man, support is also liking, physical sweat, tears. We know all that support, attending, but support is also extension of what's in your pockets. Like, we're not going to avoid that, because if I was DJ Academics and teaching you guys about Chicago versus Southside Chicago versus Northside of O Block, you guys would be sending cash app donations, super chats like crazy. If I was Aiden Ross or Trap Lord Ross, spreading gossip and disrespecting us, if I was the 4chan, if I was, all these other folks who got nothing but hatred towards the lineage, you guys will, I'll be sending you money for coffee. You dig? I have so much money left over. I'll be like, yo, fresh always. Where you at, bro? Here, man. Here's $10, man. Add that to your bill. Like, if I was doing something other than defending the lineage, I would never have to say, hey, send a super chat, cash app, or hey, like and subscribe, notifications. But I would never have to say that. But for some reason, for those of us that ride hard for the lineage, for some reason, we get the crumbs. Tariq Nasheed on YouTube only has 250,000 followers. How is that even possible? That makes no sense. He should have 4.5 million subscribers. That just shows you that the lineage, we don't value our intellectuals, our riders, our frontline soldiers. We just don't. But we're getting there. Time after time, we're getting there. But right now, it's something about real talk doesn't pay. If I was on here talking about football right now, look, I'm not watching 1 second of football. But if I was here talking about the football game and, this guy's being traded, where's Russell Westbrook going? You guys would be giving me money like a mother. I'll be living in a goddamn mansion right now. So let's put value on intellectuals, on our intellectual. Let's put value on the content. Let's put value on frontline soldiers. Now, my life been exchanged, right? He says, I love all black people, but they need to stay out of FBA's business or take you at your ass home. Follow the leaders of FBA all day. Dig. So I understand that everybody's not in the position at all times to send some coins. I get that, because I'm not always in the position to send some coins, but I do send coins. Okay, so I do it, and I got a track record. My YouTube profile can show you my receipts. I already showed my receipts live one day. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what it is. So don't be afraid. Oh, I'm biased. Ron, he's always debating. He thinks he's always right, so I'm not gonna send him nothing. That's weird. That's weird.
In here, we got intelligent adults over here who
Kind of
now stop projecting. Who these people have great conversations. They're very intelligent over here, and every time I turn around, there's 40 and 50 damn spaces about me over here. I've been seeing this shit for years. And I just decided to come over and say, okay, hell, here I go. You've been talking about me, here I go. And now all of y'all are crying like I'm beating up on you. Y'all been whining for the last week. I done shake up the table.
Don't you get tired of
No. Because now I had to shake flies up out of this bitch. I had to shake the flies up out of here with all the damn lying.
Every day, bro.
Like what you do. Yeah, that's right. All of the tether lies. Listen, all the tether lies are gonna stop, sir. All the tether lies are going to stop. All that lying y'all tethers do,
bro.
All that trolling you tethers do, we're shutting down, sir. Yeah.
Also, what you got to think about also too, family, is that I'm in the public. I'm not in my kitchen or my living room. I'm in the public, and people hate FBAs. People hate us, and they hate Turk Nasheed, and they hate Yvette. So I'm out here like totally exposed. So when people, there's no way to like not show my screen. I'm in public. So whoever walks by, they see what I'm listening to. They see my mic. I got my microphone covered up. So if y'all was in the live yesterday, you would think I'm talking into like something black. It's the microphone. It's the like, of course, people are going to look if I got a microphone. So I cover up where it looks like I'm just talking into a bag. Okay, I don't care about that. But they see a microphone, they all gonna look, and they all gonna know I'm live. But people, when they when they walk by, they see FBA News. No, like the same thing you're looking at right now, family. They see that. There's no way to hide that. If you're behind me in line or whatever, you see FBA News and Updates. Okay, and you see the black guy with the glow that says FBA Glow, unbiased Ron, Cash App. So I'm out here exposed like a mother. So you know what I mean? And we're in dangerous times where people don't like what you say, they take you out. So, you know, there's a lot. There's a lot here, man. To do what I'm doing. There's a lot. It takes a lot and a lot of sacrifice. So that's why I say make sure if you're not going to donate or if you're not in a position to donate any coin, then make sure at the very least you pull up on the lives. So at least I get the, you know, I get the viewership that I believe I need or as deserved. And we could take that to somewhere into the next level. Because the more viewers at one time pull up, the more interviews I'm going to get from people who's been trolling the lineage for a while. I can finally shut them up forever. I debated Chaotic Truth, family. He was a big Tariq Nasheed troll. He came over here, go look at my archives. He came over here and got destroyed. He had no rebuttals. He checked out and said, all right, bro, I'm out. It wasn't a back and forth. Nick name calling. He took an L and he took it well and left. And he didn't, if y'all look at that debate and look at his channel from the videos he pushed, he didn't talk about FBAs for like a good 6 months afterwards. And now recently he's bringing us back up, but I cooked him so bad he stopped talking about us. Right. So that matters, man. That matters. That's valuable. I don't give a damn how y'all look at it.
How do you feel about that?
Get a life, bro. That's how I feel. Get a life.
Get a fly swatter and swat some of them flies that you brought over from Zambia.
I live in the most affluent part of London, bro. I live in Kent.
Right, yeah. You live over there in Brixton somewhere. You don't live in White Folk.
I'm in West.
You're in West London. You're over there in Brixton.
Nigga, I'm in Kensington.
Eating some damn injera bread, sir, with some croissants. So
W3.
If you send the Cash App, Don Jeter, thank you very much. I haven't checked this yet because again, I'm not one of those that's always checking it. Nah, like I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? If the lineage send, they send. If they don't, they don't. I'm still going to continue the show. I still love y'all. Y'all still FBA. Y'all still ADOS. Y'all still free me. Y'all still part of the lineage. Nothing changes. I don't get into my feelings. Nah, the show, you know what I mean? The information must go on. So I still keep pushing. But thank you for those who did send in the Cash App. And I'm saying for those who don't send what you can't send. I'm not one of those people. Don't do that. But those who have an extra few coins, go ahead. Because maybe I got enough for today. What about tomorrow and the day before? Because I'm always out in public. Anybody can say, anybody can request, especially people who have Cash App and Super Chatted. All you guys got the right, all you women and men got the right to say, hey, turn your camera on, let me see your background. I guarantee you, it'll always be in a diner, this type of setting, every time, all the time, during the day. Okay, so there's no cap over here.
Kensington.
No, you're not, sir. I don't believe that. You are fleeing refugee, sir. No, and listen, nobody hates Africa more than you fleeing tethers.
You know me. You know me.
I know. Yeah, I know you're over there, safe over there in the UK, and not in your homeland, and you're never going back. Nobody hates Africa more than you fleeing tethers. Why don't you go back and fix your homeland and stop whining to us?
I think you're the tether. You know, you're projecting.
No. I'm not projecting. I'm safe and sound in my ancestral homeland, sir. And you over there eating some English muffins in front of.
It's a coffee right here. As you see, that's a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And I got my son a chocolate milk. Right?
Big Ben, skanking his ass. That's what you're doing, sir. All right?
Your family get to America. Explain that.
Dude, we built America. We didn't get to America, sir. We built America, sir. We built it from the ground up. Not only that, we built up the culture of America, sir. And you
so funny, bro.
Yeah, you fled your homeland.
How did your family end up here?
Sir, we built America. There was no America until my family built it, sir. You see how that works? And you got ran out of an abandoned British colony. Right?
How did your family end up in America? Answer that.
How did you flee your homeland on canoe? How did you flee your homeland?
Answer the question. Stop deflecting.
How did you flee your failed homeland, sir? How did you flee that?
Stop deflecting, Tariq Nasheed.
Sir, you deflected from your failed homeland. How do you feel about that?
Joke.
Yes, sir. The joke is a person sitting over there musty in somebody else's country. That's a joke, sir. We're not the same. You're not like
to a scammer, to a black man.
Projection. You come from a scamming culture, sir. That's why you couldn't make it in your homeland. Okay?
All right, family. Let's get to there's a couple of people. Let's get to SBIA. He called in last night. Let me bring that to you right now. After this right here, I don't believe he's not gonna have one sensible viewer. Okay, so he called in last night. He's clout chasing. So that's all I did, family. I just banked on. I know trolls, tethers, and white supremacists love to clout chase. So I put his name in the title. I said caught lying again. I knew he would call in. It's like I predicted caught lying again. I didn't even catch him lying again. That was like a prediction. He called in and he was caught lying again as he called in. Like this was a great prediction. What's that movie with Tom Cruise where he's predicting like your crime in the future and lock your ass up? I always forget that damn name, man. What's that name of that movie? Who knows it? My Life Again with the super chat. Lineage donation. Thank you very much, brother. $10. He says, shout out to the last Tuskegee Airman, Lieutenant Colonel George E. Hardy, died on September 26, 2025. To the young FBAs, check it out. We did more than just me. Yeah, fact. Minority, it's called the Minority Report. Yeah, shout out and salute to our, and I want to say thank you for his service. You dig? I like to thank all people who put their lives on the line to defend our freedom in this country. Salute to all of them, every last one of them. Salute for their service. Thank you, family. Minority Report. So I did like a Minority Report on this guy, B.S.I.A. I said caught lying again. I didn't even catch him lying again. I was like really hoping that I could smoke him out, and it worked. He hopped on the channel and he was caught lying again. For the title's sake. Check this out, family. Yeah, I can read along with me. Let me see. Can I? Okay, so now there are some debates that are like debatable, like very highly controversial, like abortion. Now, something like that, the way ChatGPT determined a winner, no arguments. If we stick to our arguments, and so let me just catch you up. So he was mad that I used ChatGPT to decide whether he did good versus me or not, as far as like his arguments. Were they like logical? Were they on point? Did he topic shift? Did he, flee? You know what I mean? That's all. And it said, the chat GPT said he did horrible. And it said I did great. And I didn't need that validation. I already knew that, but that was for him. So then he came back on, he called in and tried to say ChatGPT ain't qualified to determine logical fallacies. And so I was like, really? That's wild. So I made this title right here late last night, like 11 o'clock. He came in and this is what happened to him, family. This is what happened. To put our arguments, yes, chat results between when he did all this stuff. Now for you, you're here. That's why I said it's my lucky day. Because it has now I would love for you guys to put do this for me. Put my argument in there versus you. I guarantee
GPT and put in yourself. I just did it.
And then leave it. I'm putting it when I read Dr. King was assassinated in 2022, and the debate is when he was assassinated, and I say 1968, it's going to determine you lost, and it's going to be accurately right. Anyway, family, we got Golden Brown in the building. Ricardo Flat just pulled up. Okay. Here. It's gonna be a quick live. Like I said, I didn't want to really bring this into tomorrow, so I'm definitely gonna go over the video with discredit. You see, now something like that, the way ChatGPT determined a winner, B.S.I.A, let me help you out. They determine a winner by our personal arguments. If we stick to our arguments and support our arguments, yes, ChatGPT gonna have a hard time deciding who won. It's pretty much gonna cheerlead both of us, I'm guessing. But if somebody presents an argument and they fail to back it up, like you did, and I'm gonna play your stuff, and that's why when I read off the results between me and Revenue, it pointed out what he failed to do, and it said he topic shifted the entire, and it gave points, it gave timestamps when he did all this stuff. Now for you, you're here. That's why I said it's my lucky day, because it has. Now I would love for you guys to put do this for me. Put my argument in there versus you. I guarantee ChatGPT won't find no flaws in my argument. I guarantee you. I guarantee. Okay, wait, hold on. Just let me finish. Let me finish. You got to respond to what I'm saying. I want him to go. You can't just talk over me. Rant. I'm saying, okay, in there. You
point premise model like in the chat list.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit till he comes on. Now,
and check this out. That exists in reality. AI ChatGPT will literally make up facts that does not exist in reality. That's why you can't use ChatGPT as an end-all be-all, because Harvard University, OpenAI, all of them say, does AI create hallucinations, make up facts that don't exist sometimes? Yes. So you're using ChatGPT all wrong, bro. You're only supposed to use it like Wikipedia as a starting base, as an ideal generator.
No.
But then you got to go to the sources.
No. Well, first of all, see, people like you read stuff and then misapply it. That's the difference between me and you. You read stuff and misapply it. So what you just read, you misapplied it to our debate. That had nothing to do with us. And here's a case in point. Okay. So what you did with your video, right, that I'm going to analyze, right, your video, which is called Warning. If you are ethnically Black, then you are not American. It says, listen closely, FBA's Black Americans. You did a 46-minute, 50-second video with a whole bunch of specific arguments that you thought were correct. You tied in history. You talked about the OMB. Your information is either wrong when you mention the OMB or it's right. The OMB has a website. The OMB has documented things. So you either represented them correctly or you didn't. So now ChatGPT pointed out when you misunderstood what the OMB is about. For example, ChatGPT concluded the OMB does not give out nationalities. You keep using them like they give out nationalities. It says it just collects numbers. The only person that believes OMB gives out nationality, it said, is in B.S.I.A head. Okay. No. It's my turn. You were talking. I was quiet. No. It's my turn to.
I never mentioned nationalities, but go ahead.
Okay, cool.
You're making up something. I never mentioned nationalities. So
I got it. 6 seconds into your rant that got no views because it's bullshit. You said, if you say, this is a direct quote that AI pointed out. It said, if you say you are ethnically Black, you're not American. You said to be American, your ethnicity has to be American. All right. You put a period there. That's either wrong or right. Then you said this. You said descendants of American chattel slaves are ethnically American. We're the only Americans. All white people and others are immigrants. You said if you call yourself Black, like Black American or Foundation Black American, you're not ethnically American, so you're not American at all. That was your claim. That shit is either true or false.
That's true,
okay.
Bro.
Okay, cool. I got it. Yeah, well, the fact checker.
When I say ethnically, I'm talking about lineage ancestry.
Okay, bro, AI, I know what you're talking about because you did a whole 46-minute video where you said it over and over and over and over. It knows what you're talking about. Okay, so it says this claim. Look, fact checker. It says this claim confuses nationality with ethnicity.
I never used nationality. Bro. You're lying on me, bro. Yeah. Go back to the video. I never said nationality. You're lying.
Dude, you want to just relax or you want to get muted? I mean, how you want to do it? I'm trying to let you
Ron, I never
respond to when
use
I'm done.
nationality.
Okay, relax. Oh yeah, but
No. But you're lying.
no. It's yeah, dude. You
Bro,
don't
I
have.
never use.
Okay, so bro, I'm gonna put you in the back. I'm gonna talk.
I'll
What do you?
leave, but you're
Okay, but then
lying.
leave
I
then. Okay,
never
then
use
leave then. I'm gonna
nationality.
put you in the waiting room. You don't got to say the word nationality. Are you dumb? That's the question. Are you dumb? You're using it as a nationality. One more time. You said if you are ethnically black, you're not American. To be American, your ethnicity has to be American. You just made that shit up, by the way. Descendants of American chattel slaves are ethnically American. You said ethnically. What you look at your listen, chat. He's so dumb, he don't understand the analyst. He's using American as an ethnicity. So the fact checker is saying he's confusing ethnicity with nationality. It's saying you cannot use American as an ethnicity. You're confusing American nationality with black ethnicity. That's what it's saying you're doing. I never said nationality. Of course you didn't. You're using American wrong. American is a nationality. It's not an ethnicity. So again, this guy confuses nationality American with ethnicity black. And is not how American identity or history works. See, he don't even let the sentence go to a period. It says that he doesn't know family. It says that he doesn't know how American identity or history works. Matter of fact, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. You're out here, man, and all your followers is going to with you. Okay, none of y'all can do anything with me, man. Okay, this is the quote. This is the fact checker. It says this claim confused. So his claim, this is the oh shit. This is the entire claim. Okay, that's the entire claim. That claim. Let me highlight this. Let me highlight this. Boom. Okay, so that claim confuses nationality. This is the assessment. It's not saying you said this. You're confusing nationality, which is American, man. You're confusing that with a ethnic. Okay, so B.S.I.A is back in the building. Go ahead, brother.
Let me help you out, bro.
Yeah, please.
I'm using your own source. You
Mhm.
love Chat GPT. Everybody,
Wait,
open up.
Wait, I thought you. Hold on. I'll let you do it. Let you do it. But it's okay. So it's not credible. It's just you're just gonna use it because I use it, right?
No, I'm going to Chat GPT myself. I ain't got long, but
Okay, go
everybody,
ahead.
everybody, go to Chat GPT. See, I'm about sources. Go to Chat
You are.
GPT. Yeah, go to Chat GPT and put in yourself. I just did it. I'm on Chat GPT right now. And I
Mm-hmm.
typed in, can Chat GPT correctly judge who won a debate? Yes or no? Chat GPT said no. Chat GPT said I cannot definitively judge who won a debate. And it says, why not? Chat GPT lists why not. No personal opinions, right? I don't have subjective opinions or emotions, so I can't feel who has the more convincing argument.
Say that again. You said emotions and what else?
Yeah, I'm on Chat GPT, and
No, no,
Chat
no, no.
GPT
You said
says
ChatGPT
no.
say they don't have what?
It says it gives one, two, four reasons. One reason is no personal opinion. Chat
Right.
GPT says, how come I cannot definitively judge who won
Mm-hmm.
a debate? Because you're using Chat
Right.
GPT. I'm telling you, you can't
Yeah,
do your
no. But keep reading. Keep
yeah.
reading.
It says no personal opinions. I don't have subjective opinions or emotions, so I
Good.
can't feel
Start right
who
there.
was more
Start right there.
convincing.
Got it. You said emotions and feelings. It's chat. This is why these guys can't F with me. They don't know how to research, and he don't know how I'm using ChatGPT. It ain't for his reason. Watch this. Now stay right there. I only showing half my screen for a reason. I got you out of hiding. Now you're here. Now you're done. Okay. It says, what were you asking? You were trying to narrowly clarify one specific claim. This is ChatGPT. It says, now I gave him our discussion. Okay. Look at this. Um, we're enslaved people. No, I'm sorry. This ain't you. Let me go to you. Let me go to you.
You didn't let me finish, bro.
And,
You didn't let me finish.
hold on, hold on, hold on. It's going to tie into the same thing. Okay. I got you because I'm not, because you, um,
Well, ChatGPT says it cannot definitively judge a debate. So
bruh,
you're using it wrong.
no,
But
no,
go ahead.
no. Hold on. I didn't use it to judge a debate,
Yes,
but
you
you're going
did.
to see.
Yes, you did.
Okay,
Yes, you did. You
cool.
said
Okay, but
ChatGPT said I wanted to debate. Yes, you did.
by you saying yes I did. When I gave ChatGPT the transcript, they didn't see it as that. So we're going to see. All right. So we're going to see. We're going to see. Let me
Bro,
scroll.
let me finish up while you're looking. Okay. Number
Go ahead.
two,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
bias risk. I might unintentionally favor one side if the argument are phrased more clearly or matched common patterns in my training data. See, if you match the data, the training data of the Chat GPT, they'll side with you more.
Mm-mm.
And number three, debate context matters. Judging a debate requires understanding tone, delivery, audience reaction, body language, all of which
Wait,
I
hold on,
cannot
hold on.
access.
So
And
wait,
hang on, number four,
I got
subject. No,
no,
hang
don't
on.
don't don't
Let me
don't
just
hang on
land
me.
this.
No, no.
No,
No,
let
no,
me
no,
just
no,
land.
no, 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 no,
Let me.
no,
It's
because
the last one, bro. Let me just
you're
land this one.
misrepresenting me. Put you on pause. Okay, so now this is what's going on. It's not what he's saying. Listen to what it actually says. It says your opponent. It's talking about this guy. It says so. This is factually checking his arguments. It says your opponent's argument. This ain't judging. Watch this. It says your opponent's argument collapses under both linguistic logic. Linguistics is a real study. If you say something goofy like a double negative, that's wrong grammatically. ChatGPT can say, "Hey, that's a double negative. That proves the opposite." Okay. So now, linguistic logic and legal historical reality. So there's things that are legally incorrect and legally correct, and AI can cook you on that. It
Okay,
says let. Oh no
prove
no
me
I no
wrong on
no.
one thing. Just
Okay, just be quiet while I finish reading. You go because you're misrepresenting me. I'm not misrepresenting you. This is the actual transcript that the ChatGPT is responding to. This is the actual transcript.
bro, where
Wait,
am I
okay,
wrong?
okay, this guy. You're wrong because you won't listen.
Come on, bro. Let's stop
Okay,
playing.
okay. I gotta keep muting you. I'll keep muting you, dude. It don't hurt me because the show's gonna go on. The family. He's trying to complete the four T's, which is tiptoe. What family? What are the four T's? Tiptoe, twist. I can't remember if they're funny, but explains them. So he's trying to complete the four T's, and I'm not going to allow him because I want him to witness the slaughter. So I think it's tiptoe, twist, something, and then tap out. So family, give me the four T's again. But he was trying to complete them all, and I was blocking him from completing the four T's because he was definitely trying to tap out. And I'm like, nah, you gonna get this work, little buddy, little nephew. What are the four T's? Okay, so it says, "What's your opponent claim?" So my life been changed in the super chat again, third or fourth time. My man is definitely representing supporting the channel. He says ChatGPT was made off the studies of FBA's minds, just like the computer. I agree with that 100%. By the way, this is what you claim. You stop me when I'm wrong. He argued that if a person identifies as black, they can't be American. So ChatGPT is looking over your argument. It says you argue American in his mind isn't a nationality but an ethnonym. You argue, therefore, one cannot be both black and American because that would combine two supposedly conflicting ethnonyms. Now, when you messed up earlier, I pointed out that you purposely left out the flag, right? Are
You
you
haven't
familiar
proven
with
me. I'm still waiting for you to prove me
are,
wrong, bro.
are you familiar with the red, white, and blue American flag?
Yeah, the Black American Heritage Flag. Yeah,
Wait. What's it called again?
The Black American Heritage Flag. Yeah.
Right. So why in your video you said Black Heritage Flag?
Same thing.
Oh,
It's
it's not.
same thing. Yes,
Okay.
it
All
is.
right. I got mute. So family. So family. That disingenuousness. He said the he said the Black American Heritage Flag is interchangeable with. You just could call it the Black Heritage Flag. So I was like, so I was saying, so you see, while he's live with me, he called it by its correct name. He said the Black American Heritage Flag. But when he did his video to prove we're not black and then we can't be black and American at the same time, he purposely left out American from the flag. He said Black Heritage Flag. So I caught him. I said, hey, bro, oh, now it's Black American Heritage Flag. So why in your video you left out the American on purpose and just said Black Heritage Flag? He didn't say, "Oh, my bad, I did." Oh, oops. He said same thing. So family, he deliberately left out American. So from all you P brains, and I really mean this, for all you P brains who watched his content and took him serious, the question goes back is it extends to you as well. Are you dumb? Because evidently you are. This guy is leaving out words on purpose, and you are too dumb to discern truth from falsehood or fake news or fiction. You're too dumb. That's why people like me are needed. I do the research for you. You shut up, you take notes, and you go about your life. For anybody to end up believing in this guy, falling for this guy information, you are sick. You are sick and you can't be trusted. And you need to stay at credible, trusted YouTube channels like mine. Stay here. Stop roaming around trying to find something that's garbage. The dude purposely left out Black American Heritage Flag because in his doctrine, you cannot be Black and American at the same time. So he left it out and he called it Black Heritage Flag. Yeah. And when you messed up earlier, I pointed out that you purposely left out the flag, right? Are
You
you
haven't
familiar
proven
with
me. I'm still waiting for you to prove me wrong, bro.
are you familiar with the red, white, and blue American flag?
Yeah, the Black American Heritage Flag. Yeah,
Wait. What's it called again?
the Black American Heritage Flag. Yeah,
Right. So why in your video you said Black Heritage Flag?
same thing.
Oh,
It's
it's not.
same thing. Yes,
Okay.
it
All
is.
right. I got you. So family, look at this guy. This guy says the same thing. Black Heritage Flag is the same as Black American Heritage Flag. I'm glad you said that. Are you sure it's the same thing?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna use that as a clip for tomorrow. Just keep talking. Now,
Yeah. Just
okay,
clip it. You haven't proven me
okay,
wrong,
cool.
bro. I'm
So
still
now
waiting to be proven wrong.
I
I
got
proved you wrong.
I got it. So it says he also tried to dismiss your use of Chat GPT's debate analysis by saying, I gotcha. AI can't determine who won a debate because it lacks human nuance. So his 2 points were philosophical claim, Black and American are mutually exclusive ethnonyms, and then a meta claim that ChatGPT can't evaluate arguments or decide debate outcomes. Watch this. Why his core argument makes no sense. He fundamentally misuses the word American. American equals nationality. So it's going to get you one by one. It says it's not an ethnonym. It refers to citizenship or belonging to the U.S. Polity, not to a shared ancestral lineage or ethnicity. Watch
Say that
this.
again. I wasn't listening. Repeat that. Go ahead.
I know. I know. Listening is a skill. It's an art.
Just go ahead. You haven't
Why
proven me
why
wrong yet.
his core why his core argument, and I'm gonna replay this to a larger audience tomorrow. Okay. So why his core argument makes no sense. He fundamentally misuses the word American. American equals nationality. It's not an ethnonym.
Stop right there. No.
No, no, no. We're
No.
gonna no.
You
You don't run the show here, buddy. You will go in the weight room.
let me
Okay.
interrupt you,
Okay.
bro.
No. I'm going to finish
I'll
going.
leave again,
No, you can leave.
bro.
The
I'll
show's gonna
leave
go on.
because
All right.
what you're
Bye.
saying.
Bye.
No.
Bye. Listen, I'm going to I'm putting you want to go in the waiting room? You want to just
Bro,
wait?
you put me back. I'll just leave, bro.
Okay. Anyway, that's not gonna scare me to finish reading. American is not all you gotta do is work on a rebuttal when I'm done. That's all. Then you're gonna go. I'm gonna go on mute for 10 minutes and you go. So that means I'm gonna give you 10 minutes of just go in as much as you want, and that's it. So you can finish reading your chat GPT, but you misuse it. So American is a nationality, it's not an ethnonym. It refers to citizenship or belonging to the US polity, not a shared ancestral lineage or ethnicity. Then it gives you the facts. The 14th Amendment, 1868. All persons, all means all, ALL, all persons born or naturalized in the U.S. are citizens of the United States. This applies regardless of race or ethnic origin. That means Black
with that.
Americans are literally Americans by nationality and Black by ethnonym or lineage, two different linguistic categories that coexist without contradiction. He collapses legal nationality American into cultural lineage Black, confusing grammar, anthropology, and law all at once. God damn. It says, ethnonym does not equate to a nationality. An ethnonym like FBA, Cherokee, Irish, Yoruba describes a cultural or ancestral people. A nationality describes a state or legal belonging like American, Nigerian, French.
Yes, I
Nothing,
agree with that. I
okay,
agree with that.
cool.
I teach that.
Nothing in linguistics forbids combining both. Nothing in linguistics forbids combining both African American, which would really be Black American. Let me fix that. Black American, Italian American, Irish American, Japanese American. So watch this. So Black American fits the same grammatical structure. If he were consistent, he'd have to say Italian American or Irish American are impossible phrases too, which is absurd. This is talking about you. Then it
Listen,
says this.
listen,
Oh, wait,
bro.
wait. No, no. I just tell him I'm gonna give you 10 minutes, but I'm done.
I don't need 10 minutes, but go ahead.
Okay, whatever. What time you need? You got it. It says Black and American are grammatically compatible. Black functions as a modifier, adjective, or attributive noun describing a subset within a nationality. Is no different than Native American, White American, Mexican American. He's confusing, and I said this the other day when you first did it. He's confusing syntax word function with identity politics. Grammatically, there is no contradiction. Hmm. Historical proof he's wrong. You cited it perfectly. So this is AI telling me I'm perfect on this one. It says Frederick Douglass, 1853, by birth we are American citizens. MLK, 1963, who you try to use. Anyone who lives in the United States can never be considered an outsider. Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, Stokely Carmichael, and James Brown all called themselves Black Americans. Now watch this. So historically, both Black intellectual elite and the grassroots use Black American to assert dual belonging, racially distinct yet nationally American. His argument erases 150 years of documented self-identification. God damn. Okay, now here's where you mess up with ChatGPT. I
Okay,
was trying to save you embarrassment on the
you're
World
going
Wide
so
Web.
long. I'm forgetting my
Okay,
argument, but go ahead.
right there. I said formulate it while I'm doing this. Okay, I was trying to save you embarrassment from
Bro,
your
you
students
haven't proven me wrong yet, but go
and the
ahead. Go
World
ahead.
Wide Web. I know. I would never prove you wrong. That's why I asked ChatGPT. It says why his attack on ChatGPT is misapplied. I kept saying you misapplied it. He read part of an AI disclaimer. You read part of it. AI, and you just the part you read. AI cannot reliably or impartially determine who won a debate. That's
Hang on,
true
no,
in
no, no,
this.
no. You
Okay, no, no.
you just
Wait, okay, you got to stop. I just said I let you. We just
no,
agreed.
but you
That
just agreed.
he said no, dude. You just said you'll
Gotcha.
go.
You
Okay, how you get me? This guy losing. Say he got me. You
yeah. It
just
says it
said
cannot.
okay. You just
I
he
got you,
just
bro.
okay. Your comprehension got you. it said, well, how do you get me when this is saying you're wrong? Why his attack? Yeah, this is crazy. AI is cooking him and he thinks they agree. It says why his attack on ChatGPT is misapplied. He read part of an AI disclaimer. That's not good to read part of something. It shows you the part you read, the part. AI cannot reliably or impartially determine who won a debate. That's
Thank
part
you.
of
That's
it.
all I'm saying. Thank you.
Right. That yeah, it's good. You read part of
I
something. Just
won.
like you okay, just like you said Black
I
Heritage
won.
Flag and not Black American Heritage Flag. You read part of that.
Bro,
So
you
you
just
you
made
have
me
a
the winner.
you have a history of reading parts of
Thank you,
things and
brother.
not the whole thing. You are welcome.
Yeah, your
Okay.
chat
Now,
sees I won.
okay, cool. Okay. So you can't I mean saying the same thing over and over.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I won. Look, it says it
Okay,
again.
cool.
That is
Okay, cool.
true again.
Okay, I
Both
got you.
lines say I'm correct.
Got you.
Thank you.
Okay, so it says, look, it says that's true in the
Thank you. I
sense
won.
that's true in the sense of its subjective. I'm sorry, that's true in the sense of subjective debates, e.g., morality, religion, politics, where winning depends on audience values. Oh, but your debate was not subjective, unbiased Ron. It was factually testable. You were debating historical accuracy and linguistic logic. AI can absolutely evaluate. Uh-oh. This what happens when you read part of something and not the
No.
whole. AI can absolutely evaluate whether definitions were correct, whether claims contradicted known facts, whether arguments followed logically from premises. Hold on. God, you getting cooked. It says, so when you use ChatGPT to analyze both sides, it wasn't deciding emotionally. It was fact checking logic, usage, and evidence, family.
And they got it
They
wrong.
can't do anything with me. His complaint amounts to a calculator can't do math because it's not human. It's a category error, misunderstanding what AI judgment means. Your turn.
Okay, everybody, you just heard him say several times Chat GPT cannot be used to determine the winner debate. He actually said it to you. That's chat. His own source says, yeah, you cannot, Chat GPT cannot be used to win a debate. That's just what it said. It said, I'm correct. Now, let's move to a factual part. Let me share my screen. Now, let me show you where Chat GPT is wrong. Everybody, look at your screen. Remember, Chat GPT says you cannot quote me verbatim, like on a college essay. That's what Ron is doing. Ron is misapplying Chat GPT because Chat GPT, if you put it in and say, hey, can I use Chat GPT verbatim for an essay in college or whatever to prove my point? No. Chat GPT literally says you cannot use Chat GPT verbatim. Ron is using Chat GPT verbatim. So first of all, his own source says, yes, it's true. Mr. USA is correct. Chat GPT cannot definitively judge a debate. Ron used all Chat GPT to say, I won the debate when Chat GPT says no. Now, let's move to my second point. I don't need 10 minutes. Now, it said what Chat GPT can do is decipher if something is correct or not. Even then, Chat GPT says yes, Chat GPT gets things wrong all the time. Let me give you an example. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Everybody, look at your screen. Chat GPT said American is a nationality. No, it's not. I got right here in front of your face. Chat GPT admits it gets things wrong all the time. It's called AI hallucination. That means Chat GPT will just make shit up and say it's true. So when ChatGPT says that American is the nationality of the USA, it made it up. Again, look at any AI source, ChatGPT, all of them. They will say, yeah, AI makes up shit. It just makes it up and says it's true. I'm going to prove you wrong, Ron and ChatGPT at the same time. Once again, it says American is the nationality of the USA. No, it's not. The nationality of the USA is the United States of America. It's right here, right here. I got all the receipts right here. Everybody take out your passport. It's not American. It is USA. The United States of America is your nationality. What does nationality mean? you are a citizen of that nation. See, what Ron gets wrong is this. Now, if you go to Europe, now the Germany's nationality is German. It's called Dutch. So when you look on the German passport, it's going to say nationality German. Not so in America. In America, your nationality says United States of America. So ChatGPT got that wrong because Ron kept saying, well, American is a nationality. No, it's not. Your nationality is literally United States of America. It's on your passport. And if you become naturalized as a citizen, it says it again, USA citizen. So ChatGPT is wrong saying American is national. How? Once again, let's move forward. Well, what about Irish American and Jamaican American? What are those? Irish American is simply an Irish person who's a citizen of America. That's all an Irish American is, a citizen of America. So again, people, the proof ChatGPT got it wrong and it admits it gets things wrong and makes stuff up. And Ron doesn't seem to understand that. And on top of that, it backed me. It cannot definitively judge a debate. On top of that, when it says for the last time, and Ron, you can jump in. When ChatGPT says, well, American is a nationality. No, it's not. I'm giving you the USA documents. See, ChatGPT got it wrong. And if you go to ChatGPT and said, hey, does ChatGPT get things wrong? At a historical sense, factual sense, whatever. And ChatGPT will say, yes, it's not infallible. But Ron is using ChatGPT as it's infallible, when in fact, every expert would tell you, yeah, AI makes mistakes. It also makes things up and says those things are facts, when in fact, those things don't even exist. So they can't be facts. So let me land my plane right now, everybody. Just get your passport. Just get your passport. And it says nationality, the United States of America. Just like the Olympics. The Olympics doesn't say American. The Olympics, right? When we go to Olympics, it says USA. It doesn't say American. So your nationality is United States of America. Nationality is not American. ChatGPT got that wrong. And I'm using the passport. I'm giving you 3 sources to prove that your nationality is not American. It's the United States of America. Look at your passport right here, United States of America. Look at if you become naturalized, United States of America. When you go to the Olympics, when you watch the Olympics in Tokyo and Paris, it says USA. Nothing says American. So what happened was ChatGPT had an AI hallucination. It made up something and called it true, and it backed Ron when in actuality, I destroyed both Ron and ChatGPT because there's no legal document saying that the nationality of America is American. No, the nationality of America is the United States of America. They got it correct. And Germany changed their passport because Africans are using the German passport to say, well, I'm German. Well, no, you're not ethnically German. And Africans like to say, well, my nationality is German. So yeah, these Germans are ethnic Germans and we are nationalistic Germans. See, we're both German, just different types of German. These German people have been here forever. They're ethnically German. We Africans are nationalistic German. See, that's crazy because nationality simply means the nation you are a citizen of. So our country got it right. Nationality, it simply means the nation you are a citizen of. It says it, United States of America. So ChatGPT is wrong and Ron is wrong. There is no such thing as your nationality being American. And again, Irish American, Jamaican American, Italian American are simply Italians who live in America legally, Germans who are citizens of America, Jamaicans who are citizens of America. There is no American nationality. American is an ethnicity, a lineage, an ancestry, and that's us. That's because we come from America. We're the only Americans. So there you go, bro. There you go. Proved you both wrong at one time. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So you said ChatGPT, right? Now, family, notice how quiet I was when he was reading, presenting, and I waited until he said, unbiased Ron to go. Now, you think that respect is going to go the other way? Listen, right?
Yeah, you got it wrong. I'm giving you air.
So let's just go to Google AI. This ain't ChatGPT.
It's
okay. Cool. Yeah, this ain't ChatGPT, buddy.
It's all the same thing, bro.
Okay. Well, okay, they're all the same. Got it. Yes, American is a nationality, as it refers to being a citizen of the United States. Nationality is defined by citizenship, while ethnicity is a separate concept related to shared culture, language, and origin. So nationality is dealing with citizenship, and ethnicity is something totally separate. It says,
Okay, go to the
wait a
bottom.
minute,
Can
no,
you
no,
go to
it's
the
my turn.
bottom?
I was totally quiet while you were reading.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, he still talks. When I gave him my word. I said, bro, when I get done reading, and matter of fact, I wasn't even done. I stopped because it was kind of long. So I said, okay, let me stop and let the brother
Yeah, go
go.
ahead, bro.
And
Go
then
ahead,
when
bro.
he finished, I'll come back behind him. But he can't even stop. I will read the Bible. I'm going to read everything in the square, bro.
All right, thank you, bro.
Okay. So I'm not you. I don't read partial stuff. I read the whole thing. I got a second screen showing the chat. So my life been exchanged for yours, FBA. It's like the fourth time he super chatted. I appreciate it. $5 super chat in the building. He said he's a tether. He's making up stuff as he goes. Your FBA's all day. He's a tether. He's making. Yep. I agree. Salute to you. Yeah, man. I was very quiet while he went. I wanted to lead by example because I knew nothing he said is going to refute what I said earlier, or I knew my rebuttal was going to just crush him. Like I'm not insecure. Like I know I'm right. I just got to present it the correct way. So at this point, family, it's about delivery for me. So I'm fighting against myself. When I debate these clowns, they're not my real challenge. My real challenge is me. My real challenge is how can I express to my family, to my lineage that I'm right? In one shot, right? Because when you try two, three times, you kind of lose the lineage. They kind of like, whatever, dude, I'm out. So my only challenge is me. What's the best way to express to my lineage, and what words can I choose when my lineage gets it the first time? So I'm my only challenge when I debate these clowns. Okay, there we are. Thank you for the super chat, lineage love. My life been exchanged for yours, FBA. And all those who have not super chatted with like 60 something in the chat, if you can, cash app. Okay, so, dollar, whatever, two, three, four, whatever, one. That's all. There we go. This is tiresome. Debating these clowns. I'm up late last night debating this guy. I like to feel like the lineage appreciates the work. It says, yes, American is a nationality. Drop the bomb. As it refers to being a citizen of the United States. Drop the bomb. Nationality is defined by citizenship. Nationality is defined by citizenship. Okay.
I said that. That's what nationality means,
And
citizenship.
he cannot stop. I was totally quiet. He was talking in circles, and I still wouldn't say, I wouldn't step in. Cause I said, when he says it's my go, I'm gonna jump all over him. Okay, so nationality is defined by citizenship, while ethnicity is a separate concept. Ethnicities are related to shared culture, not nationalities. Yeah, my life been exchanged for yours, FBA. He must be having a great grand Sunday. He says, sorry, FBAs, I'm laughing and not typing right. I appreciate it. Yeah, you must be having a great grand Sunday, and I'm glad that I contribute to it. I hope I do the same for everybody else that's live viewing this content. But family, I'm like humbly showing that there's levels in this space. Okay, so some people look at this guy as a great debater. This guy, B.S.I.A, right? And sometimes people see people as great debaters, and I see them as chump change. I'm like, line them up, send them over here, and look how I got this guy looking. And this guy, he got the confidence of 150 people that he's a great debater. Look how your boy, your brother, got this fool looking on the World Wide Web. Language, not nationalities, and origin, not nationalities. The United States is a multicultural country with people from many different ethnic backgrounds. So while a person is an American by nationality, their ethnicity may be different. Nationality versus ethnicity. Nationality is the legal status of being a citizen of a country, while ethnicity is a cultural or ancestral identity. American as a nationality, all citizens of the United States have American nationality. For example, a person born in the United States has the nationality of the United States. 1868, 14th Amendment. American, you said go to the last one. American as an ethnicity. Some people also consider themselves to be of American ethnicity, especially if their family has been in the country for many generations and they feel a strong connection to the shared national culture, even if their ancestral roots are from elsewhere. It's a tether. However, this is not the same as the broader legal definition of American nationality. Those people feel that way, but that's not what they are. Now, let's go back to the cookout. Yeah, let me see. Critical thinker says, I don't think y'all understand FBA and African American represent the same lineage and they both tie back to Africa. FBA ties back to Africa. Hey, critical thinker, click that link. Yeah, because I don't understand the FBA and African American represent the same lineage, but I'm open to that understanding. Okay, so click that link and put me on. Okay, put me on this grand Sunday. All right, click that link. If you need a phone number, don't debate in the chat. I'm right here live Sunday. I do not understand that, but I'm open to understanding that. I want you to click that link or ask for the phone number and share with me how FBA ties to Africa. Okay, so click that link because everybody has an argument in the chat. But when you got to come to this damn platform and present it, because most of my videos, they go 2,000, 3,000 live, eventually live viewers. So when you present this information before 3,000 people in 1 week, and who knows by the end of the year or 1 year from now, that's going to listen to it. We'll see how your information stands up. But I do not connect FBA to Africa at all. I don't know how you could do that, but maybe Magic, David Blaine type shit, Chris Angel, but critical thinker. Stop debating 7-Up. I'm the guy who wants all of this. I want all the smoke, no matter the subject, whatever. I do not understand that. I'm open to listening and hearing you out totally before I respond. So I will guarantee you, if you click the link and ask for the phone number, I will provide it, and I will give you 5-10 minutes to totally explain how FBA connects back to Africa without one interruption, without one peep. And then after you're done, that's when I'm going to have the questions, and let's have a back and forth. But what you just said in the chat to me sounds retarded. Okay, but I will allow you to make it not sound retarded. But I'm the guy who wants to have that conversation. Screw 7-Up. I want that conversation. Click the link, ask for the phone number. Let's get that conversation. Otherwise, stop promoting that. Because the best way to promote it is through your voice. That's it. I wasn't done. I stopped because it was long and I didn't want to make you wait that long. All right. So before I keep cooking on, and it's crazy. No matter how much I destroy people on the internet, there's somebody out there who believes they could beat Mayweather. All right. So look, I'm gonna give you the phone number right now. Hey, family, I'm 17 years on the internet debating. I took no losses, and ChatGPT and all my debates are public, by the way. ChatGPT can gauge. I've been using ChatGPT, by the way, to go back 3, 4, 10 years ago to look at my debates. And some of my debates, ChatGPT would tell me, "Hey, I'm buying. You didn't present the best argument. You dig?" But it still say I won. It say, "But you presented a better argument. You was on topic more. Your bullet points lined up with your facts more than your opponent." So I would edge my opponent out. And you'll see the evolution, how I got better and better and better. I was learning from past debates. But critical thinker, you got the phone right there. Okay. So I'm gonna play the video, wait for you. So there's nothing else to say in the chat. Just call the phone number. Let's have the conversation. We talked in a circle. And we're gonna challenge your critical thinking skills. Okay. So I'm gonna teach you how to talk for real, for real. You teach, you say you teach. Well, to be a good teacher, you gotta be a good student. First eye beats you too. The phone number is right there. Y'all know what I say. I'm the can man. Anybody can get it. Tethers can, white supremacists can, docs can, DOC, domestic offline coons, and even the family can. So, and it's all in fun. It's all for education purposes. So first I please click the link to call the phone number. You too. Okay, take that. And we're going to see how much you know about Africa, right? In America. And here we go. So this is the first person. Okay, let me just change it. Don't say anything. Let me change it. Let me change your phone number to your name. So your phone number is not all over the net. So don't say anything. Critical thinker, that's you?
Yeah, hello?
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so let me hear you out. I'm gonna stay quiet and let you, go in.
I don't have much to say. I just wanted to say, using the criteria of the AI, when you look up the definition of a Black American or African American, they both are tied to Africa, as far as what the U.S. Census says. So when I said the FBA is attributed back to Africa, that's what I was alluding to. Now, I don't know exactly what you're trying to argue as far as to like your whole stance. I didn't catch your whole stream, but
All right,
that's what I
well,
was.
well,
That's
let
what I
me
was
correct
talking
you
to
real
Setting Up
fast.
about.
When you use the U.S., see, this is a common mistake that you guys do. It's starting to piss me off. The U.S. Census, bro, is race based. Do you know the difference between race based and lineage based?
Yes,
Okay,
Black is
okay,
a race, and
okay.
African American is ethnic group.
No, it's not. Black is a race that white
That's
people
what it
made up
says.
after. Okay, bro, listen, critically think right now. We're live. Black. Okay, let me ask you this: Who made black an endonym? Was it white people or Black Americans?
I'm sure white people did.
Okay, do you know what an endonym is?
That's what you basically saying an
No,
ethnic
no,
group, right?
no. I'm not basically saying nothing. I'm asking. Do you know what an endonym is?
Then
Okay,
tell me, bro.
okay,
If you here to teach,
right,
then just
right.
say it,
No,
bro.
no, but I'm not here to teach yet. You got to, because the saying is the teacher will show up once you become a student. So right now it's like you're a teacher too. So now there's an exonym, there's an endonym. I said endonym. Exonym is what white people called us, right? They called us black as an exonym. That means it was derogatory. It was a hateful term that black people stayed away from. We called ourselves black as an endonym. So exonym means another people named you something. Endonym means you named yourself and you control the narrative. So FBA is an endonym. ADOS is the endonym. All right. So we control the narratives of these terms that's the name of the lineage. So I just asked you, I said that white folks call us black as an endonym. You said, yes, you're wrong. It was us in the 1960s. So now just follow. So now critically think this. So when white folks had to use black as an endonym, bro, that wasn't until 1990s, 30 years after we used it as an endonym. So now all of a sudden, black was a name of a lineage for 30 years, and then white folks came behind us and tried to make it the name of a race. So, like I said, a lot of you guys are not ready for these conversations, but you pretend you are.
No, this is what I just want to say.
Okay,
I
wait,
just
wait,
want to
wait.
say,
I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay, okay. You
Black
just
is
said
a
you want.
race, man.
Okay, all right. I got that. I got that. But you just said you wanted to learn as a student, right? Okay, so learn.
No, I just
That's
said
why.
just get to the point, bro. I don't do the.
All right, all right. Yeah, you're right. So get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. So this clown critical thinker don't know how to critical think. He doesn't know what an endonym is. He don't know what an exonym is. That means like he just bounced around from YouTube channels to YouTube channels to YouTube channels. Like he doesn't have no home. He doesn't learn nowhere he goes. On my channel, I make that even revenue and B.S.I.A have learned from my channel what endonyms and exonyms are. They're both ethonyms, but they're different. Okay, so you might be FBA. Yeah, it might be true. I'm not gonna say you're not, but you don't deserve no wrench over here, though. Okay, not being stupid like that. Now the dude just said he's going to learn. You right, but then he didn't want to learn. That's why I don't talk to people like a student. You know, the teacher was up here when you become a student. So a lot of these clowns, we call them docs. That's the new name. That's a new term somebody gave yesterday. A doc, DOC, is I should say, what's up, doc? That is a domestic off-code coon. So he might be FBA, but he's a doc. He's a domestic off-code coon. That's why I said, bro, show us. Don't know anything about what happened. So, family, what I'm saying is white folks can't take black from us as an endonym and then plaster it. It's an endonym to define our lineage and then plaster it as a race for all people of African descent. That's like family. That's like saying that AU can take the reparations discussion and then just lead the way. We're saying, no, you can't do that. Like the lineage, we have a voice. People just can't just do what they want, and we're just subjected to their will. Like, no, no, you're not allowed to just do that. Okay, so we got somebody else. Hold on, wait, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that because your phone number will show. Hold on, don't say that. Don't say that. Let me share my screen first. I'm gonna change your name to caller one, and then you can tell me your name. Hold on. All right. So now, what's your name in the chat? I'll change it. What's the name?
Hey, this might be first eye, bro, but I got an echo, man. So it's kind of like I'm here. I don't know if it's something that I did.
Oh, so that's because you have to, like, from the YouTube or you was watching me on your phone, most likely, you got to go mute that. I mean, press play, pause it.
Got you. Are you there, bro?
I hear you now.
Okay.
All right. Is the echo still happening on your side?
No, I'm good right now.
Okay. All right. Let me hear you.
No, maybe you can, get some clarity, or maybe you can help, get some clarity. Yeah, maybe you can help me give me some clarity, Brother Ron. Yeah, but I got it paused, but I'm actually hearing a double.
Yeah, that's not me. That's definitely you. That's not me. I got one mic. Like, nah. You called in, so what you got to do is find the YouTube where you were watching me, probably on your phone, and just pause it, because I know sometimes you might press it and it doesn't pause. Because it happens to me.
I pressed it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you good. I can hear you. Yep. I don't hear the echo.
Okay. Yeah, I just had it on my end, brother. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I want to hear you.
Yeah. I think what I put down in the chat was that Tariq admitted that FBA are genetically African.
Okay. So, listen, have you ever done your 23andMe?
No, I don't do that. That's scientific racism.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion, but I want to go further. I'm not here to debate that. because
All
you
right.
might be right. You might be
Right.
right. That's
No, I'm
not what
right.
I don't want to say. Okay, I mean, yeah, well, maybe you are. I'm just saying I don't know you're right. That's what I'm trying to say. So, but I'm going to just not say you're not right. Right. I'm just going to listen to you and I'm going to, just present something else. Okay. I only asked that because I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying if you had your results. Okay. Let me ask you this. How does somebody know their African descent without a 23andMe?
I don't know. That's a great question. I wouldn't ask that question.
Right. Okay. So right. Okay. So I mean, it goes back to what you just said. You just said Tariq Nasheed admitted that he is African descent, right?
Well, he said, well, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I guess he said. Well, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I think
Well, he
he's
can't speak
speaking
for
for
me or you,
himself.
can he? I mean,
Okay, well, that's
without,
fine.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, we got that clear. Well, brother Ron, we got
Right,
that
yeah,
clear.
yeah,
If he
yeah.
was well, he was speaking for himself. Then I'll put it like that.
Right. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
All
Now,
right.
did he confess that's all that's there?
No, he didn't.
Right. Did he say there's native there?
Say again?
Native American. Did he confess that's also there?
Yeah, he did mention some of that. Yeah.
Yes. And European countries, right?
Yes, he did.
Yes. So why do we only cherry pick the African and say we are Native American descent? Some of us, like Tariq Nasheed, are African descent, and we're also European descent, and other things, maybe even Latino descent. Other things are there. But what we do is we only hear the African part, and then we say, "Hey, we're African descent." No, we're a bunch of descents. We're multi descent. But go ahead.
So you say we. I mean, is there any type of percentage when you say we are, or I mean, I don't understand the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
we.
yeah, yeah,
Because I don't
yeah,
have any.
yeah, yeah. We.
The reason why I say that because I don't have any African.
Well, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know.
Oh, I do
You
know.
didn't take any
No, I'm
tests.
going. Well, hold on. That test.
Do you have European?
That test.
Okay, let me ask this before we go into like your personal pedigree. Do you have any European there?
I do.
Oh, well, then you might be right. Then I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But here's the thing. The way I found out that I had European in me, which is dark skinned, melanated European, the way that I found that out, my genealogy records, though. That's how I found that out, not through a DNA test.
Okay.
Because DNA doesn't tie you to a land, it ties you to a people. So
Yeah.
I don't understand how people say, well, I'm 73% Nigerian.
Well, actually, like I told Heru Haynes, like there are conversations we can have for another time because I would even challenge you on that. But right now, I don't want to do that. I want to stick just with
Okay.
African descent because I want to have those conversations too, but not right now.
So
This moment.
well, let me ask you. Okay, we can move past that. Well,
Let's get back to
saying
African descent. Let's get back to your comment
that's where I'm
in the
trying
chat.
to get back
Right.
to.
Yeah.
That's where I'm trying to get back to. So, so you're telling me the only way that you would know that you are from African descent is through a DNA test?
Okay, so you asked me now, right? So now I heard how you trace your genealogy. So now you got to hear how I trace mine because you can't trace my shit. You know nothing about me.
No,
Okay,
I'm listening.
so,
I'm listening.
okay, cool.
I haven't made any.
Right. So just hold on. So just right. Okay, that's okay. So for me, the 23andMe not only goes back to countries, it also traces names. That's why when people say, "Hey, FBAs can," yes, we can. So my 23andMe also attach names, actual names, and none of those names. To answer your question, bro, none of those names go back to Africa. Not one. So for me, no. To answer your question, no. Nobody from my lineage goes to Africa. Goes back to Africa.
Got it. So
And that's the average FBA person, right?
Well, yeah, right. So my next question would be, would it be safe to say that some people, maybe not all people, I'm not saying that no Africans didn't come here. I think that there was some that did come here, but very.
I think so too.
Minute. Yeah,
I think
very,
so
very
too.
minute. So do you think that it would be dangerous for quote unquote FBA to claim African descent if they haven't done a genealogy or if they haven't found
No,
any African inside of their records?
no, because
Why would you claim
Tariq.
something that you don't know?
So I mean, it doesn't matter. You could claim you're from an alien. Doesn't matter as long as you can show lineage in this country to slavery. We don't give a damn how you. Okay, so you might be, come here sometimes and sometimes you don't. Okay, even Tariq Nasheed said it. We don't, because they try to say, hey, some people never been, some people always came from Africa. They made the argument that nobody's native. And Tariq didn't fall for that. He said, listen, we really don't care how you became ADOS, FBA, freedmen. The fact that you are, that's the only important factor. So I'm not going to debate anybody how they became of the lineage. I don't care. You can be dropped off by a damn pigeon or a stool thing. As the fact that you are, you can trace yourself back to a plantation. We're good. Your family. That's all that's important
But
to
how
me.
does that tie into Africa though?
It don't. Well, you tie Africa. I never speak about Africa. I never tie anything to Africa. I just tie things back to the lineage.
So let me get this straight. So if Tariq Nasheed, who coined the term FBA, and he has on his website, through all of that, you know what I'm saying, with the African stuff, and all of us are genetically African. Like, how is that any different?
Well, he says everybody. He says every human being. Okay, that's his claim. It ain't just FBAs. Right. He says Chinese, white, Latino.
Africa theory.
Right, correct. So he says also, his quote correctly. He says every human being goes back to Africa. But go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Well, let me ask you this question: you don't see a problem with him saying all of us are genetically or all of us come out of Africa when it's only
but that's his opinion. That's his opinion. You can't ask a question. I go to answer. You cut me off mid answer. All right, so you gotta let me answer. But you asked me a question though. You can't dialogue. Hold on. How do you dialogue when you ask me a question? I go to answer. You cut me off. That's not a dialogue. That's a monologue. Okay. So
maybe
what?
There's a lag. It seems like you.
Okay.
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Okay. Right. It may be okay. If it's a lag, then I apologize, but I don't know that because I don't hear it. All right. All I know is that I go to talk and I'm being cut off. Okay. No, I don't see it dangerous. I forgot the entire. You cut me off. I had a thought there. I totally forgot it. But go ahead, bro.
No, brother. I mean, that states it all. If you don't, or if Tariq don't see that there's a problem with claiming that everybody comes out of Africa from the out of Africa theory.
What's the problem?
And well, the problem is my people don't come out of Africa.
Okay, that's your people. That's your people.
So what I'm saying is, if everybody don't come out of Africa, and then I hear a group of people that calls themselves FBA.
All right. Wait. Okay, so slow down. Wait. Slow down. Okay, I don't want to mute you first, all right, but slow down. Okay, now I'm gonna question you now. All right, because I want to get to the bottom line of this shit. Okay, I got a few questions for you to determine where you at. Are you familiar with the transatlantic slave trade? Yes, no?
I said I'm very familiar with it.
Okay, I didn't hear you. All right. Who did the selling? Who did the buying?
Who did the selling and who did the buying?
Right. You're familiar. How you ask that back? And you just said you're very familiar with it. That should be an easy 1 + 1.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. At what point in time were you talking about when you said who?
The transatlantic. What the fuck is going on? You just asked me. I said, are you familiar with the
brother,
trans?
Calm down, brother.
Okay.
Calm
No.
down,
I'm not gonna calm down. Wait, just relax.
So, brother, if you're not going to speak with me with the same respect that I'm speaking with you,
just answer
move forward, brother,
just answer the question. Hey, just answer the question.
Brother, listen, you are not going to dictate to me how
Okay, all right. Well, goodbye. He's a Pan-Africanist family. I do it.
Brother.
Yeah. Goodbye. Let me block this guy from the chat. Hey, listen, family. I know how to smoke these guys out. So let me get him out of here. You won't, under this name, you won't be able to say shit else to us. Let me smoke these guys out. Family, I know how to smoke these guys out. Okay. This is a Pan-Africanist who, wait, hold on. Hold on. Shit. I fucked up. All right. Let me first take his wrench. Okay. Now I can get rid of him. Family, these guys are Pan-Africanists cosplaying as FBA Adolf Friedman. He just said he's very familiar with the transatlantic slave trade. He's very familiar. I asked him who did the buying and selling. This stupid nigga said, what time frame? Bro, the transatlantic slave trade gives you a time frame, stupid. A time frame comes with the title. And these I'm not going to let you dictate all that. Family is called the 4Ts. I forgot what they all stand for, but I know three of them. I need the fourth one, family. So he was tiptoeing, he was twisting. There's one more. Oh, trolling. Oh, trolling. Okay, that's the fourth. That's the third one. So, family, he did all the 4Ts when it came to that. He was tiptoeing, he was twisting, he started to troll. Oh, family, talk to me respect. And then he tapped out. He didn't want to answer completely. And somehow these folks think they could come over here and this bullshit gonna work. And I keep knocking them all out. Critical thinking started, tapped out, he got cooked. Now, first I come over here, tapped out, got cooked. He did the four T's. He tiptoed, he twisted, he trolled, he tapped out. Get up out of here. Now, let me finish. Anybody else want to talk? Like he totally lost me on his African stuff. It turns out he's just a Pan-Africanist. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke y'all out, family. Because I know your arguments are not FBA. You guys got this sick infatuation, hate, and love, both, for Tariq Nasheed, that you guys just can't leave a guy alone. Well, Tariq Nasheed admitted so-and-so, so-and-so. It's like, okay, what they got to do with me? Like, he his own man. He told you his ancestry. What they got to do with mine and somebody from the chat? Okay, it says the real cognitive mistakes he made. This is talking to you. It says fallacy type, category error. You mixed different conceptual levels. You confused nationality American with ethnonym black, and you still do it. It says you came with a false dichotomy. You forcing a critical thinker still talking. A critical thinker, call back in. I got you off because you tapped out. You did the 4Ts. You tiptoed, you twisted, you trolled, and you tapped out. So I kicked you off. What's the point? Okay, but call back in. Call back in, critical thinker. We could try it again. He can be FBA and Pan-African. Yes, he can, AJ, but we don't respect Pan-Africans over here, my boy. So, AJ, if you're a Pan-African, call in. Okay? You want the phone number? Yes, you can be FBA and Muslim, and you could be atheist, you could be Christianity, Catholic, all that shit. But if you could be a coon, right? But if you're a coon or a Pan-Africanist, I need words with you. So, AJ, if you are a Pan-Africanist, please ask for the link or the phone number. Okay? Because I got some questions about that religion, Pan-Africanism. Right? Okay, so you can call in. Yes, you can be a Pan-Africanist. And you also could be a coon. So just because you're FBA family doesn't mean we have to accept you. Because we don't accept coons, we don't accept trolls, and we don't accept, I ain't gonna say all Pan-Africanists, because some may be cool. But the average Pan-Africanist, like the dude that's kicked off, we don't tolerate that. We don't accept that. So that's that. But critical thinker had the chance to prove that he's a critical thinker, and he dropped the ball. He couldn't follow. The dude wanted to talk about classification and was too stupid to understand classification. I'm like, well, what's the endonym versus the exonym? Well, I don't know. Teach me. I go to teach him. He starts talking while I'm talking. That's why I kicked you off. I kicked you off because you couldn't decide whether you're the student or the teacher. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna time you out for 30 minutes, and so now you only could call in. So let me time you out for 30 minutes, critical thinker. And let me put the phone number back in there. So you can only call back in. All right. I'm not gonna allow you to 4 T's in the chat, critical thinker. Matter of fact, you can get up out of here. Like, we don't need to ever see your name again, to be honest. All right. So now let me give you the phone number to redeem yourself, or you can kick rocks. I'll just block you after your 30 minutes is up. I'll just block you wholesale. All right. No 4 T's in the chat. So I'm gonna put the phone number again. His name critical thinking, but couldn't critical think when it was time to do that. They're gonna ask me a question about classification, race classification, and too stupid to know about race classification. Like, what's the point? Okay, so here, I'll give you a second try, critical thinker, because you are timed out. But you could only call in. Okay. So there's a phone number again. You can only call in, critical thinker. And if you don't call in again, and when I see your name again, I'm just gonna block you. Right. So for you, you can only communicate with us if you call in. You won't be able to 4T in the chat. A choice between two compatible things. You said you can't be both black. All right. So what I'm doing right now, family, I'm doing a recap. I'm doing a recap of my debate with B.S.I.A. last night. This was the death blow. He's out of here. He's done. Okay. So this is the death blow, family. I'm just giving you a recap what's going on. All right. Category error. You mixed different conceptual levels. You confused nationality American with ethnonym black, and you still do it. It says you came with a false dichotomy. You forcing a choice between two compatible things. You said you can't be both black and American, and nobody still understands why. The third fallacy, straw man, mistaking your position to attack it. Family, it said he mistaked his own position and attacked it. Pretending I use ChatGPT to replace human judgment. You see? That's his straw man. You use ChatGPT, and I let him just go. He pretended I used ChatGPT to replace human judgment. Then he appeals to ignorance, claiming AI can't analyze because it's not perfect. AI has. You pause it right there. Peace, brother. Can you hear me? Oh, okay, he's in there. My life has it been exchanged for yours, FBA's. You come off mute, brother. I'm here. I can hear you. Well, I can't hear you, but once you come off mute, I can hear you. Let me know if you could come off mute. My life has been exchanged for yours. Okay, so let me continue the expose on B.S.I.A. Family, this is the end of B.S.I.A. right here. Look, it quotes him. AI has hallucinations, so nothing it says counts. Circular reasoning, using his own definition as proof. He says American means ethnicity. So if you're not ethnically American, you're not American. This is his own proof. He can't substantiate nowhere. Each of these errors shows that his argument wasn't based on evidence or logic, only on semantic manipulation. This is embarrassing. Let's go to your own beat.
Hey, can
I'm
you
not
stop?
done.
No.
I'm
Hang
not
on,
done.
stop.
Okay.
What did you just say?
I said it's embarrassing.
No. What you just read? I want to. What you just said something just a minute ago.
Okay. It's embarrassing. That's what I said.
No. Just before that.
All right. Let me finish so you can go again. All right. So the OMB and census angle. When you mention that the Office of Management and Budget, OMB, collects racial and ethnic data, not nationalities. That was correct. He conflated racial reporting.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Right,
But go
right.
ahead.
That's talking about me. Talking about me. He conflated race. I'm the first person. Is talking to the first person. He conflated. You know about first person, second, third person. I gotta teach you that too. He conflated racial reporting categories with nationhood. He conflated racial reporting categories with nationhood. The OMB's categories, Black or African American, white, Asian, etc., are statistical, not legal or ethnonomic classifications. They do not define nationality. You're using this for the wrong reason. That single misunderstanding, look, family, it said this mess up here. That single misunderstanding exposed his entire framework as pseudo linguistic, not scholarly. His entire framework. Now, we talk about ChatGPT rolling debate
No.
evaluations.
Let's go back, and then
Wait.
you can jump to
How
this
you gonna tell me? How you gonna tell me to handle my time?
because I want to,
But it's my time. What are you talking about? How you jump in?
bro.
I think you're ready. My life has. Yeah. Are you there, brother?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah, I just turned my TV down watching your show. Hey,
Okay.
I want to say that I'm proud of the young generation of FBAs. I'm an old school dude. I grew
Okay.
up in the thug life days, when it was cool to call people niggas.
Right.
And and I'm proud of what the young generations are doing. And I want to say that stopping all these people who's not from America but with our same skin color, it's a good thing y'all doing, because back in the 80s when I was young, we love all black people all around the world. We was wearing
Right.
African Diamonds and stuff.
Right.
We was like on them. We was doing We
The
Are
X
the
Clan.
World, all that. We thought they were gonna come over here and help us against this white supremacy, and all they did was join them. So we gotta kick them out. You ain't on our side, you ain't nobody's side. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Everybody crying now because the young FBA people are noticed that, like, wait a minute, we used to love y'all. We ain't gave nothing to love for y'all. Now y'all politicians, they'll let anybody be a governor or a mayor, long as they ain't black, long as they ain't FBA, long as they got our
Right.
skin color. And then they'll say, oh, I'm black. No, you're not. So it's good. I'm gonna land my plane by saying it's a good job that the young FBAs noticed that. No,
Right.
follow us. Because all you doing is being in our way. It's like playing
Yep.
chess, and the white people just keep putting pawns in front of us. We'll take all the pawns out, and they keep putting other pawns in front of
Right.
us.
Right.
And I peace out with that.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the lady love you put in the super chat as well. But I like that point though. The
Yeah,
chess
that's what I'm
analogy.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's how I live it. I'm old school, but I love the way y'all doing it. Kick them out. Don't let them white people put other pawns in front of us.
Right.
Because we kill all the pawns. Okay, here go some motherfuckers from Africa. Okay, kick them out. Okay, here go some people from Asia. Okay, here go some other people from Puerto Rico. Damn, how many people we got to fight? We on our own, man.
Yep. And they keep
We on
coming.
our own.
Samoans and whoever else.
And that son I dude that was
Vietnamese.
talking to you, that's why I put it on your chat. This dude making me laugh. He'll sell our dude. Man, he ain't none of us. He ain't none of us. He can make all the points he wants. America this and America this. Nigga, go to your own country and say that. My people died and got hanged on trees. Put in work. We the number one black people I love all black people in the world, but we the number one black people in the world because everybody coming over here what we made.
Yep.
Go to your own country and talk that crap over there. Don't come over here where you got a little freedom, because you couldn't talk that crap over to your country. You'll get
Right. Ain't no freedom
killed.
of speech over there.
So you come over here talking all this crap off of my people back. I personally, and slavery ain't that long ago. I personally got an uncle that used to work in a cotton field to feed his family.
Wow.
My uncle left Mississippi and came into the construction business and helped build Sears Towers in Chicago.
6. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And they talking about some, well, they taking your job. I know what Trump's saying when they taking your job, because we used to be the builders. But now they got all these immigrants over here doing cheap work and less fucking quantity. That's what they doing. And yeah, kick them all out. I don't care. Kick the pawns out so we can go back to one-on-one with the white supremacy. Because they in our way.
Yep.
And I hope the FBAs need to stop talking about them. Stop talking about them, period. Concentrate on the enemy. Because they just pawns. Concentrate on the enemy. Stop even talking about them people.
Well, the enemy is using them to block us from getting to the enemy. You know, you know how like an army, and you want to get to like the king, but the king have a whole bunch of people say, "Hey, you got to get through them first." Well, that's what the enemy does. The enemy got all of them.
We're gonna jump right over.
But
we're gonna play.
No, but they jump high too, though.
Play chess, and then we're gonna play chess, and we're gonna jump right over these goddamn pawns straight to the enemy.
Yeah, but it's hard to even know those pawns are a pawn because a lot of them be cosplaying like they're down. So we have a real unique position, and that's why we're delineating.
I know the pawns. Soon they stop talking, I know them.
But it's 43 million of us, and you can't jump over everybody. So everybody, and that's why we say on code. Like we all are trying to learn the language. But guess what, brother? That's why we're delineating. Delineating is for us to step back, look at ourselves, and do what you're saying. Get on code, study who the pawns are, so we can collectively jump over them. But bro, there's more people that don't know what we're doing than do.
And I want to say this to the young FBAs. This is not a new thing. We've been delineated from their asses. But every time we do something, here they go. Oh, black people are doing good. Let's burn their town down. Our ancestors have been delineated from them. But every time we do something, let's burn our town down. I said we should do what that white man do. Get our own black town, and we stand in front of the line and say, I dare you come and bomb this one. I dare you come and bomb this town. It looks like that's what they doing in Atlanta. They just ain't physically burning it down, but they burning Atlanta down right now. I notice what's going on in Atlanta. They ain't going in there with cocktail bombs, but they bombing that bitch down too. And I hate it. And I just want to say I love my black people, but I love FBA more.
Right.
And y'all need to get on code or stay out of our way, because we're going to run you over.
I agree, man.
Land my plane with that, brother.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Peace. We got another call coming in. Let me go ahead and do this right here, so that person number won't be shared. Okay, here you go. It's a 1 second call. 1 second. All right, caller, how are you? 718 New York. How are you? Yeah, your audio might be a little off. 718.
Hello?
I hear you now.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly.
Yeah, this B4 Vengeance.
Okay, hey, peace, man. Long time.
Peace. Long time. I just wanted to call in and say just a few things. One, concerning the brother B.S.I. I'm very familiar with the brother. He had a prior channel prior to the one that he has now. And I used to call in and we used to go back and forth. There's a lot of things we agreed on, a lot of things we disagreed on. All I wanted to say about the brother is that even if we disagree collectively as FBA, even if we disagree, Whether we right or wrong, we disagree. I want brothers to know that he is FBA. I'm here. I don't know if I may be mistaken, but I've heard some chatter like he's a tether or something. He's not a tether. He's an FBA. Whether we agree or disagree, I just want us to be able to. I want us to be able to disagree as FBA. Yes, somebody got something in the background. Is that you?
Yeah, you're right. I got it.
All right. I want us to be able to disagree without just throwing around misnomers about us. You know what I'm saying? Because when we start tagging each other incorrectly, we had that stuff in the past, and those things were used against us to derail what we're doing. That with that being said, right? I want to also get into the point where you said about us being on code. Remember, I used to post my idea of what being on code is. I think we need to do that consistently, because as your channel grows, like you said, a lot of us don't know what that is.
Well, let me ask you this. What about people who know what it is and they reject it and don't and go against it? What do we do with those people?
We disown them. Those
right.
Are enemies
That's
of the
B.S.I.A. Okay, that's exactly who you're describing. So I'm not sure if you're, like you said, you had conversations with him, great, but I'm not sure if you've been around with my conversations with him. Yo, when
I miss it. Every time I try to catch it, I'm sorry. Every time I try to catch it, I miss it. So I just caught this right here. The end.
Okay, so Melvin, I think his name is Melvin Charles. He came up with the American heritage flag, right? Are you familiar with that?
Yes, I'm familiar with that. Yes.
Okay, it's called the
Black American Heritage
Flag.
Yes.
Right. So if somebody calls it the African American Heritage Flag, is that by mistake or are they trying to mislead?
They're attempting to mislead because that's not what he named it.
Right. And if somebody call it the Black Heritage Flag, are they also leaving out language to mislead?
It's possible, yeah, depending on the.
No. Stop. No. It's no, bro. Okay, I got you. But hold on. It's no way to learn about something and then de-learn yourself. There's no way to say with foundational Black Americans. Wait, hold on. But I'm not letting you get this guy a pass. That ain't gonna happen. All right. I talked to him enough. Yeah, right. But I'm talking about him. I'm talking about people. Listen. I'm capsulizing the conversation. I'm not talking about a generic FBA who's don't know where we're going. I'm talking about people who are in these spaces, people who call themselves teachers. He called himself a teacher, by the way. Okay, so a teacher is not going to name the Black Heritage Flag. And I even called him more. Don't worry, as I'm going through the video, you're gonna hear him say it. He says Black American Heritage Flag. Then I said, hey, wait a minute. On your channel, see, in front of me, you called it the right name, but on your channel, when you were teaching, you said Black Heritage Flag. Oh, it's the same thing. That's what he said, bro. He didn't say, oh, my bad, I made a mistake. He says the same thing. So I said, so you think leaving out the American in the flag is the same as adding the American in there? Right. Yeah, but your boy said the same thing. No, it's not a mistake. He said it on purpose because that was his time to say, hey, my bad. Like, because I make slippages, unintentionally, and people be like, hey, Ron, ain't that, it's this. I'm like, oh yeah, my fault. I'm not gonna say the same thing. Okay, and then I know his argument. I know he don't. Hold on. But listen, you get it, but the chat maybe not. Because like you said, you spoke to him. I'm saying I know his argument. I know he don't like to use Black and American in the same sentence. So it makes sense that he would say Black Heritage Flag or American Heritage Flag. He's not going to use Black and American in the same sentence because he thinks they contradict. See, you might have talked to him, but I talked to him and I talk to people. I understand their entire argument, and then I can kind of predict their logic and why they say shit. So the minute he left it out, I knew it because he didn't want to tie Black American in the same sentence, and he pretty much conceded to that.
I get you. I had this discussion with him like earlier this year, and with that being said, with that I told him his argument when we were having discussions, his argument was that we are the only Americans, and I told him, I said, you basically have a unsurmountable argument with that argument there, right? To state and say that we're the only Americans, right? At the founding and foundation of this country, I'm not talking about the landmass. I'm talking about the political organization known to become known as the United States of America, right? Was founded by a particular group of European individuals who came over here, took over the land by hook or crook, and founded what was called the United States of America as a political organization known now as America as a country, right or wrong. You're not going to tell those people they're not American. You're not going to get any leeway there politically or culturally with that argument. Me and him had that discussion, right? He went his way with that. Me personally, I don't beat that dead horse with what somebody wants to believe. But I want to get to this part of the conversation as it relates to what you're saying with this. Remaining on code and as a collective, when people are wrong about things, whether they're right or wrong, intentionally or intentionally, right, unintentionally, it's going to drown them out. The teaching method you're utilizing right here, with showing, with your on screen showing where you disagree, why you disagree, and you're showing the logic, reasoning, and you're showing the evidence, it's the great teaching tool. I just want us to be able to, I want you to be able to continue to do things just like that without having to get sidelined with the name calling. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
right?
I got you.
I want us to breed unity within the code.
Yeah, I got you. And for that reason, I mean, like, give me an example of name calling. I don't know what you consider name calling.
No, not you. I'm not saying you necessarily call names. I'm talking about generally, because I believe I heard a caller to said he was a tether. I'm like, he's not a tether. He may be wrong.
Wait, but that's not name calling. A tether's a real person. Looks like a coon is, and a white
supremacist. Not a tether, though.
Okay, no, I'm saying, but right, but they don't know that. I'm saying, like, so if we're first, right. Okay, hold on. Right. Why you think Tariq Nasheed come up with the terminology suspected white supremacists? He doesn't know that, but he suspect by the way they're moving, he suspect this white person as a white supremacist. So B.S.I.A. to some people is a suspected tether.
Okay. I can grab that. I can grab you.
The way he's moving.
They don't know him.
And matter of fact, they don't know him. And matter of fact, the two people I just blocked. Well, I ain't blocked critical thinker, but him and First Eye, like the way we're conversing, like these guys are suspected docs. A doc stands for domestic off code coon. So it's like for me. Yes, somebody came up with that yesterday. Yeah, somebody yesterday came up with that. Yeah, it was a clever. But for me, brother, for me, all skin folk and kinfolk, and all FBAs, right, and all.
And you know what? Can I cut you off?
Yeah.
You just said something outstanding. All skin folk and kinfolk, as it relates to what we're talking about, is the reason why we have to delineate and being on code matters. What you just said right there. This is why ethnicity is a strong point we have to stand on, because your cultural identity shapes your way of thinking and therefore separates you from me. Right or wrong? Am I right or wrong with that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I turned the mic off because of the background. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So therefore, right, if a person is off code, this is based on their thinking and their culture, right? They're thinking in their culture. If they're off code, delineation is a must. And one of the main things we look at a group of people to determine who they are and what they're about, you start with their ethnic group, because their ethnic group is going to tell you a lot about the cultural background they come from. So I got to go with what you're saying. It's 100% correct. Like, I can't disagree. You're right. So it's not necessarily name calling. If he's saying and doing things where people suspect he's a tether, and they don't know him, it's not necessarily name calling. I just said that because I've been acquainted with him for several months, and trust me, I've disagreed with so many things he's said. He's taught me some things, and I think this is good though. This dialogue, the way you set it up, is great, because how do we know what's good and what's not, what's right or what's wrong, what works or what doesn't? Is if the only way we know it works, if it's good, if it's truthful or not, if it's tested. And we are the
right. Wait, hold on. But before you test it, though, bro, if you piss in a cup, I ain't got to test that to know that's not the drink for me. So
no. I get that. What I'm saying is, when he puts something out there, right? You put
Yeah,
something out.
wait. No,
and got class.
no. The difference is, and that's not what happened, bro. I study grammar. I know a little bit about linguistics. Okay, I know the grammar syntax. He doesn't. He doesn't understand the difference between a proper noun, plural noun, and an adjective. Like, so those basic
Okay.
second grade, third grade level things of grammar. If you don't understand that, we're not going to go anywhere. Okay, he doesn't
I agree
understand
with
that
that.
American. But you got to listen real fast because I listened to you thoroughly. Okay, he doesn't understand that American is not an ethnonym. He doesn't even understand what an ethnonym is. He says the word, but he don't get it. Like, there's no resource he can use online or any grammar book that will say
I agree.
American is an ethnonym. So he's
Okay, I
making
agree.
shit up. So okay. So now he claims that you can't use black and American in the same sentence. He said if you do that to describe yourself, he said if you do that, then you can't. Then you're denouncing one or the other. What I'm saying to you is, bro, I don't know what y'all debated, but I love studying grammar and linguistics. I know that was a goddamn lie. Okay, now he said the hyphen. He said these are hyphenated terminologies that describe people. He said the hyphen points back to the prefix. He made that up, bro. He didn't read that nowhere. Nowhere in no grammar book he read, the hyphen points back. The hyphen connects both of them together. It joins them too, and say, hey,
Okay.
they go together. They go together. So, but he said that they contradict. Now, here's the problem. He said black. Now, you might agree with this because it sounds good, right? To some people, things sound good. For me, it's about education. You could sound good all day. Brother Polite sounds great. But for me, it's about education. It sounds good.
You were saying
Education
the
don't
same
always
thing I
sound
just said, brother.
right. So I know, but let me just go. I'm not just talking. I'm talking to the chat too. It's not just you. I'm talking
Okay.
to 78 people and maybe 3,000 people because that's what usually end up watching the videos. So I'm speaking to you and through you to the chat, the listening audience. Like, we're not. This is a public conversation. All right. So you can't sit here and say black is if you call yourself black, that then you're saying you're nationless. Now again, you say he taught you some things. I'm curious to what he taught you because everything he ever said out of his mouth to me was a complete lie. So now I said, okay, so black means nationless. It means homeless. Cool, because there's no nation called black. Right after that, I said, bro, what? I said, Aboriginals, are they nation called Aboriginal? He said no. I said, are they nationless? See, his logic fell apart that fast. So for me, when I had these conversations, these brothers or sisters, for me, it's either you're right or wrong, and it has to be a way to gauge whether you're right or wrong. It can't just be, hey man, this is my opinion, that's yours. No, when you're talking about grammar, you got to use the grammatical rules. Period. You're talking linguistics, and there are linguistic rules that we all learn, before we even go there. There's something called punctuation marks, but he used none of them when he talked. There's something called double negatives. You dig? Triple negatives. If you don't know what that is, then I mean, why are we even talking? But anyway, he said you can't
Okay.
use black. You can't. Okay, you might want to just listen to what his argument is, so I could tell you why I have a huge problem with it. He says you can't use black and American together because they also contradict. So I said, how they contradict? He said, because they both ethnonyms. I said, bro, America's not an ethnonym. He said, yes, it is. He just made it up, bro. He can't.
Nationality.
But you can't tell him that. So now, for me, bro, I'm different than you. When somebody is in denial, stuff like that, to me, I cannot take them serious as an educator or a sane person any longer. It's like,
I
bro,
get you.
everywhere we're reading American, it's pointed as a nationality, and it's our nickname. So now, the one thing I did learn from this clown was that the true nationality is the United States of America, but they're synonymous, right? Just like French. Like, French is also the nickname of the people of France. That's not their real nationality. And same thing with Nigeria and Germany. So everybody has a nationality, but it's the nickname. It's not like Nigerians. That's not the real nationality. So it's like, so why do you cherry pick us in America, and why do you call people of Nigeria Nigerian when that's not their nationality either? If you're going by the technical name of the people, because it's the Republic of Nigeria, just like it's the United States of America. You see, so I'm following his argument, and I'm able to give it back to him. He can't follow his own argument. So I'm saying, bro, if that's true, then you just made no sense when you said they're called Aboriginal, but they got no homeland. because there's no nation called Aboriginal. So aren't they just as lost as us? He said, no, I'm done with you at that point. It's like, dude, your logic doesn't stand. So America's not an ethnonym. Black is. And your ethnonym can be Ninja Turtles, bro. That don't take away from your citizenship of America. People who are born, it's real simple, bro. If you're born in America right now as it stands, things are being challenged, but right now as it stands, if you're born in America, you have U.S. citizenship. No matter what you call yourself, you got U.S. Nothing you call yourself can take away your citizenship. And that's where he's stuck at because he has a fake doctrine. And by the way, bro, I even Googled his doctrine, where it stemmed from. Because I asked enough questions and guess what? I guessed it on the fly. And I'm gonna play through the video. I said, bro, I bet you this doctrine comes from white men in the 1970s. And then when I researched the whole passport, is your real nationality not what you call yourself in the country, it went back to a white man in the 1970s. Exactly what I said. And I can make that prediction by 17 years of debating on YouTube. That's how. I debate so many Nubians, just name it. Hebrews, like I named Nation of Islam, 5%. I did, and religious folks, all different type of denominations, also Sunni Islam. I debate so many people, man, that I could pinpoint. That's why I know the right answer, the right question to ask. The other guy earlier, First Eye, he sound crazy and he sound pro-Africa. Real. So I asked a simple question, bro. When it comes to the transatlantic slave trade, who did the buying and selling? Because you know why? Before I know that Pan-Africanists won't concede to African soldiers. So I asked that question for the chat, and he never wanted to answer. I kicked him off and blocked him. I said, "Okay, bro. See now, if you just disclose that right away, no issue. But you're pretending to be FBA, and you're pretending to have the FBA outlook on life, but the whole time you are a doc Pan-Africanist in the chat."
I get what you're saying. I was just trying to say that I think when you come across individuals where y'all both are contending with competing ideas, that is a healthy thing to strengthen your argument and teach others. That's all I was trying to say with my last
Yeah,
point.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like when people pull up and give an argument I never heard before. I actually like it. Like so when he first came on my radar, it was interesting, but when he came with the because I thought he was going somewhere else and I was kind of almost agreeing. But he went, but once he started to contradict himself, I'm like, so wait a minute. So we're the only, so what about the white Americans? What about Italian Americans? And look, I'm open to hear your reasons. But when he started to give those reasons, it just led to more questions. I'm like, okay, bro, your answers are not suffice, man. They're providing more questions. And when you got to tell a lot of stuff and you just beg more questions, that's like the biggest red flag to just plebiscite babbling.
You got to know what you're talking about. You got to speak. You got to if you're coming on and you're presenting yourself like you're coming on to speak truth, and when you're faced with truth, and the truth you're faced with contradicts what you're spouting, and you don't quickly, or you're not quickly able to accept and adhere to that, then you're not really about the truth. Yeah, that's the same thing. That's the same thing I posted in the chat the other day with you when you was going back and forth with Kwame, right? And Kwame, one day he said to me, he said to me to shut up because I don't believe in DNA, right? Which is not true. But what was relevant was I had found some information showing how he likes to utilize the idea that Black Americans and Africans are part of the same West Africans are part of the same haplogroup, right? That makes us the same people. So I found information concerning genetics and haplogroups that you have some Africans and Europeans who are part of the same haplogroup, right? So that tells me that the haplogroup thing doesn't necessarily make you the same people, and they tell you that. And he wouldn't adhere to it. So again, yeah, he wouldn't adhere to that. This is facts. I found that using ChatGPT. You got some Central Africans and some Europeans who got the same. They're part of the same haplogroup. Two different ethnic groups, two different races, part of the same haplogroup. Facts. when I pointed it out to him, he bypasses it and he still wants to use the haplogroup theory. I'm like, well, once you're faced with that, this tells you being a part of the same haplogroup don't make you the same people. But when someone believes something based on what they want to believe, you can't do nothing with that.
Right.
But that's all.
Right. And that's a B.S.I. That's what he was doing most of our conversation. He was doing just that. Now, I mean, like I said, I pretty much debunked him on almost all of his logic. And then I even put in ChatGPT, see what they said to make sure I'm not crazy, and it confirmed. It said, "Nah, you're not crazy. Like you asked the right questions. Matter of fact, ChatGPT said I asked perfect questions. It said like you did better than answer this question. You asked perfect questions." And he stumbled and fumbled and dropped the ball. And he provided straw man. ChatGPT said he also started to argue with himself. I mean, God, and then it gave the example of him arguing with himself, which I'm gonna play. So what I want you to do is, yes, I want you to do is look in the chat because I'm gonna play the most important part of our dialogue because he kept trying to say I can't use ChatGPT to judge our debate, and he had his own weirdo reasons. So then I went to find out if what he's saying is true or not, and it's completely false. So I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that part right now. I'm gonna play the part where he thought what he read said that under no circumstances you can't use AI, not just ChatGPT. You can't use AI to look over a debate to determine, to follow an argument, to follow the logic of an argument, to determine if it's fallacious, got fallacies or off topic. He thought that because, it's his limited research. So that's where I'm at right now. And then later on, I tell in the chat, later on, I'm going to interview a guy that we never, ever thought existed, right? He's FBA as far as I know, right? And he believes he's the current king of England. Okay, so he believes England still has jurisdiction over the United States right now. So by being the king of England, he's technically the ruler of the United States. Okay, wow. So he wants all the smoke. I'm going to interview him in probably next hour. He wants all the smoke. He said nobody can do anything with him. Matter of fact, if y'all want to hear that, because I got to switch location. I've been here like too long, like it's going on 4 hours. So this is for the family. So family, if y'all want to hear that, I got to go to the diner around the way. So the Cash App, because I got to leave here to go over there. If not, we got to postpone that. I'm going to go to the park with my son, which is free. But these diners, I'm trying to explain to people, these diners I'm going to, they are suburban areas, a lot of Asians. So I can't be there. I can't be the broke blackie. You dig? Not buying nothing. You dig? So yeah, I got to get coffee, get a donut, get this, get that, and they can leave me that alone because they got free refills on coffee. So the good thing about that, get one cup of coffee. You drink as much as you can, as long as it's hot. So, but I don't want to be that guy where I'm just going to get coffee the whole time I'm there for 5 hours and shit. So this is where I'm leaning on the chat for today. The chat just for today, Sunday. Chat, Cash App. I'm gonna put it back in there after I get done cooking on B.S.I.A.
Yeah.
B.S.I.A. So family, don't worry about it. Cash App, and because I'm going to be at the dining tomorrow. Like every day I go live, bro, during the day, it's always in a public dining setting. Every live I do early in the day. I'm never home. I'm one of those guys that cannot be home when light outside. Like I get depressed. You feel me? So I got to be out and about. I'm one of those people. Yeah.
I just want to end there saying with the chat that for those who don't necessarily have an idea of what being on code is, it's just a phrase. I'm gonna post some things. If you agree with it, take it, and let's spread it out. But most people that see what I post as far as what being on code is agree with it, right? That's an easy blueprint to tell if somebody is on code as FBA or not. I'm gonna start posting it today. All right, big brother. I'm gonna let you get back to your business.
Oh, baby, before you go, we even got now the perfect example before you go of agreeing to disagree or disagree to agree is the brother Hero Heinous. So yesterday he came on last night, supporter, donor of the channel, Rada.FBA, and him and Revenue Kwame went at it a few times, and he stayed on. He said some things on the live that I didn't believe was historically accurate. Okay, so I challenged him, but again, it was all love. And he even hung up and sent a donation. So you see, so what you're saying is true when two people are sincere. So I believe he sincerely believes what he believes. I just think he's a little off. And he agreed to come back on today to go over what he said yesterday, because he knows that today is the fact checking day. He said what he said. I went over it last night, and some things I'm gonna need him to like, you know,
Well, yo, Ron, let me
explain.
show you something, Ron. I'm gonna show you why that's a good thing. Because had he not tested his ideas or what his thoughts are against you, he might continue to run on thinking that. And if he's sincere and you show him the truth, you can put him on the path and make him a strong advocate with the right teaching of FBA. This is what this is about, brother.
I agree.
And
I agree.
this goes off. This goes out to thousands. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube and social media. There are hundreds of us being taught, and we are handling people, brother. This is why they're so upset. We are handling people. So what I'm saying, what you're doing is like you're running a Jedi Knight class, bro. You get me?
Yeah, I even encourage the family. I say this often. I say, lineage, before you go run with some doctrine, come to me. So the brother who's the King of England, I know him personally. Like we had a conversation on August the 24th, where I learned that he's the King of England. And I thought it was just so funny, but and I asked him, I said, hey, you mind if I interview you? And I said, I'm going to go pretty hard on that. He said, nah. He said he want all the smoke. So this ain't somebody random, off the internet. This is why I know his wife. He knows my son. You know what I mean? I know the guy for over 10 years, like personally. So this ain't a stranger, but he's doing what I want folks to do. If you believe you have the right doctrine, bring it to me. Like let me, cook it and just see if it could stand up, stand up against scrutiny.
No doubt.
Which and now personally, I think he's going to be more wrong than anybody ever interviewed. But whatever, we'll see. The King of England.
Crazy work. That's crazy work. You got one on your hands right there, brother.
Yeah, but that's only gonna happen if I switch diners, because I can't be here longer than what I am. I mean, I can, but it's like wearing out your welcome. So because over here they like me, they like my son, whatever. But I ain't trying to be here too much longer. But family, if y'all want the live, it'll be a new live because I got shut one down eventually. But family, if y'all interested in that interview, it is go ahead and hit the Cash App up, $ unbiased Ron. I'm gonna throw the tag in it again. I got a whole song for it, a little motivational song. Yeah, but this is the day where this is Sunday. We're gonna treat Ron today. All right, V for Avengers. I always bring your name all the time. USEE44 and the Holy FBA Codex TV1. I always bring y'all up all the time. So I'm glad you called in. Yep, and I'm gonna continue cooking on B.S.I.A, and then everyone heinous, and then the King of England later. Hopefully, if enough
brother.
Cash App.
I'm still waiting for you to put that PDF together.
Oh yeah. So I gotta keep, bro. You know what the problem is? I gotta keep adding to it. All these debates I'm having, I'm like, damn, that gotta go in there.
This is what you do. You make volumes. Put a PDF together, name it, and then if you got to keep adding, you put out one piece, volume 1, volume 2, etc.
Okay. All right, I'll do that. Yeah, because the PDF is ready, but there's so much more information I want to throw in there.
Pick out the first one, and then when you got more stuff, you kick out the second one, the second volume, third, make it a volume. So therefore, and you already got the emails for people that are interested in it. You got mine because I emailed you. So boom, make them volumes.
All right.
But that's the type of stuff you're going to be utilizing. I'm telling you, yo, we gonna put out some Jedi Knights. I'm telling you, we gonna get. They gonna be like these FBAs. God damn it. I'm telling you, brother. I salute to you, big brother.
All right, bro. Salute. Peace.
Peace.
All right. So, family, I'm going to continue from the presentation where B.S.I.A. made the claim that I can't use ChatGPT to discern or to come to a conclusion if his arguments are sound or goofy. So, I'm going to debunk that thought right here.
Oh, you're discussing.
No, but I didn't jump in your time. I let you do what you want to do, and I waited my turn.
Go ahead.
But, yeah, how do you do that? And the real question is, where do they do that at? All right. Let me take it off right there. Okay. God damn, dude. Relax. Okay. So let me do this right here. You know, I love the split screens. So I can throw my but for those who appreciate great scholarship, I'm gonna throw my Cash App in there. Those who appreciate my hard work. I make hard work look so easy. Okay. Boom. That's the Cash App handle. Value my hard work, family. Let's cook them thoroughly. No pink. ChatGPT's role in debate evaluation. You explained your use correctly. Unbiased Ron. You explained your use correctly. I don't ask ChatGPT who won. I ask it to assess whether arguments hold up logically and historically. So what you should have did was you should have asked, what did I ask ChatGPT in the first place? You went off a guess, and that's just called a straw man. You never asked me to show what I asked ChatGPT. When I said, hey, look at the transcript, I give it a whole speech, a whole spill. And I'm gonna show you an example. You don't gotta ask. I'll volunteer it. I'll show you what I asked ChatGPT when I have them look over argument. I did the same thing with Hero Heinous. He's my brother, but he was wrong also, and I did it for him. Okay. I don't ask ChatGPT who won. I ask it to assess whether arguments hold up logically and historically, and I ask it to point out the flaws. ChatGPT, brother, volunteers who won. I've never asked him that. I say point out the strongest arguments for the person that made the strongest arguments and point out the weakest arguments for the person who did that. I say point out the liar, basically. So that's exactly how academic debate judging works, bro. AI doesn't pick sides, it checks consistency, evidence, quality, logical coherence. Again, AI doesn't pick sides, it checks consistency, evidence, quality, logical coherence. So you use it as a logical verifier, not a judge of emotional style. So everything you read that you said it does not do, it cannot do, I didn't ask it to do that. I said, judge the logical verifier, or give me be the logical verifier. That's a sound application. Watch this. It says aspect, use of terms, correctly distinguishing. It says my argument versus you. I correctly distinguish ethnonym versus nationality. You collapse both into one. Historical foundation. I was supported by Douglas, King, OMB definitions. He, unsupported personal theory. Me, my linguistic logic, consistent with syntax and semantics. He, grammatically incoherent, basically retarded. It says AI use a logic evaluator. He misrepresented AI's role, overall clarity. I'm unbiased Ron, logical, source, and precise. He, circular, evasive, and misapplied. Winner, unbiased Ron by factual and logical knockout. So now, what you should do is go to YouTube and look up my name. You'll see that I have a 17-year history of kicking ASS.
Okay, let me share my screen again because you're wrong.
Sure.
You both of you are wrong. I'm gonna just bring it up again. You just said that you just said AI said I didn't bring evidence. Again, AI can't disprove this. This is a fact. The nationality of America is USA. You go to the Olympics or watch the Olympics, USA. You become naturalized,
You
USA.
know what?
There is no American nationality. There is none.
So let me type
as
it in
far
for
as
you.
so
Let me
no
type it
no
in
but
for you.
no hang
No.
on. So I'm just letting you know that when you
I'm gonna
keep
ask it.
when you
I'm
keep
gonna,
saying that
you may
no
ask the question.
I got the passport right here.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay, check this out.
God damn.
Ask no check it out. Ask Chat GPT right now.
Go ahead.
On the USA passport,
Hold
is
on.
your
On the
nationality
US
American? Go ahead.
and the US passport, is does it list uh I guess does it list an American citizen?
No, American nationality. We're talking nationality.
Right. Yeah, but what's the question?
Yeah, ask ChatGPT. On the
Hmm.
USA passport, is your nationality American? Yes or no?
Okay, on the US pass, so look, on the USA passport, does it list uh
American as your nationality.
does it list? Yeah, but I got to be clear. We're not talking about a foreigner, so it's can't be vague. So I'm gonna write on the USA passport. Does it list an American citizen nationality as American? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
As American, and then I'm gonna do
I can't see your screen, man. Is
why?
this
Because
the
you're sharing
screenshot?
yours. That's why you're sharing yours.
All right.
Unshare yours. I can share mine.
How do I unshare it?
Okay, I got it. This guy said I can't see your screen
I
because you
can't.
asked to share yours, right?
No. I want to see ChatGPT. No.
Okay,
I want you to put up what you're saying because I'm
right
correct. But go
there.
ahead. I want to see if ChatGPT can catch it. Go ahead.
Hold on, let me drag it down. Let me put my Cash App back on in case somebody from Atlanta to say, "Hey, man, what Ron is doing is this is groundbreaking. The average person just can't do this right here, family. This is a gift that I was born with. This can't be taught."
You've lost
Okay.
every point so far.
Hmm.
You depend on ChatGPT. I mean,
Okay. So why, or so now I'm gonna put why or why not. So the question is, on the USA passport, does it list an American citizen nationality as American? Why or why not? Real simple. I'm gonna
no.
press.
Don't put the why word. I just want
You
to
know,
put
I
no.
gotta explain it. It can't just be vague. See, you like partial stuff. We like the whole.
Boom, boom. Pay me my money. There it is. It says United States of America, not American.
Okay, so let me start from the top.
Everybody, I am out.
Hey,
Go ahead,
hey,
bro. Go ahead, go ahead,
okay,
read
yeah,
it.
I bet you are out. You got knocked out. You definitely got knocked out. So it
Go
says
ahead, read it,
great.
baby. Read it.
It says great question, and is one that confuses many people. It says great. So you didn't read that part. It says great question, and it's one that confuses B.S.I.A. with its BS.
No, read
It
it. It
says
says what?
many people, when they first look at the nationality, fill on a U.S. passport. It
But you're
says
not. It's not on
here's
your
a clear.
screen. You're reading something
It
not on your
is
screen,
no,
bro.
it's on my screen, man.
No, it's
You got
not.
to.
No, I'm looking at the screen. It doesn't say that. Just read the part where it says the United States passport
Yeah.
actually says
No. So what I just read at the top, you didn't see that?
no. It's not showing.
It's showing.
No, it just says great question. Okay, go ahead. A great
Oh
question.
my, dude, that's what I just read.
Okay, go ahead.
Family, this guy can't.
No,
Yo, this
no,
guy's
go
need
go ahead.
glasses. He need all type of shit.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Great. I'll read it over because you causing evil magic, black magic here. No, African magic, not black. Black magic is great. Great question. And it's one that confused this guy just now. It says when you first look at the nationality field on a U.S. passport, here's a clear breakdown. What the U.S. passport actually says under the nationality section, a U.S. passport lists United States of America, not American. That's the
Thank you.
official.
Pay
That's
me
enough for
my
you.
money. I've
And
been
and he's
kicking
a
your butt
teacher.
all night long, right
And he's
there.
a teacher to
I
you
am
guys.
correct. You're wrong. Give
Wow,
it
that's
up.
enough. Yeah, bro.
Give it up.
Yeah, I think you're really on that spectrum, my boy.
No, nationality
Okay,
is not no
got
American. I told you.
got it. Yeah, but when I get done reading like I always do, you end up knocked out again. It says
No, it just
that's
said I'm correct.
it
You're
says
wrong,
that's
brother.
the official nationality designation recognized under international law and by the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, which standardizes what goes on passports globally. So this organization standardizes globally what you must put on there. Okay. It says why it doesn't say American. It says American is an adjective, not a formal nationality in legal documents. American citizen describes your status. United States of America is the name of the state that holds sovereignty. You see the
Yes,
difference
yes,
now?
yes, yes, yes. Keep
Okay,
going.
you don't understand that though. It says in international law, nationality identifies the state you belong to, not the cultural label or demonym.
Boom, boom, boom. I said this the whole time. I said nationality is
Yeah,
the nation you're a citizen of.
and family,
You-
family.
I
He missed
just
that.
won this debate, brother.
It says the U.S. Department of State specifies
Yes. Shout out to Kwame.
nationality as wow. It says the U.S. Department of the State specifies nationality as the legal relationship between an individual and the United States.
Yes.
So the printed term must be the name of the nation state itself.
Yes.
United States of America.
Yes.
Okay.
I say that. I
Okay.
preach that at my channel. You are wrong, brother.
Okay. So now it
I
goes
told you for
further.
3 days you're wrong.
It goes you've been wrong ever since you've been saying
No,
that.
brother.
Okay, so it goes further. It says citizenship versus national. We all know you like to read partial stuff.
Brother, you just
Okay,
read the whole everything
so
so far is everything I said. Everything.
okay, got it. Citizenship versus nationality, U.S. context. Citizenship equals legal membership and rights under U.S. law, e.g.,
Yes. Yep.
voting,
Yep.
residency. Nationality equals international recognition of which country's jurisdiction you fall under. In the U.S., these terms are often interchangeable they're interchangeable because almost all citizens are nationals. But legally speaking, national of the United States includes U.S. citizen and a small number of people born in U.S. territories who owe allegiance but don't have full citizenship, e.g., American Samoa, right?
Yes. Yes.
So
I agree
now,
with everything.
cool. It says nationality, United States of America. Explanation: it's the sovereign nation recognized by international law. Demonym, everyday use, American, not the United States of America. Cultural and informal label. That's an informal label. Citizenship, U.S. citizen, legal status under U.S. Constitution and law. In short, the passport lists United States of America because it's a legal document reflecting your membership in a recognized state, not a cultural state. So when you say you're American, like I said before when we first talked, that is our culture. Our culture is also American. Okay. But the United States of America is on legal document. It reflects our membership in a recognized state, not a cultural label. It does not list American because American is a demonym, bro, not a nationality in legal form. It's something we say. So when you say you're American and you're not Black American, you're using an informal label. You're using an informal label, my guy. You're actually a citizen of the United States of America. We say
When you,
American
okay,
as a shortcut.
when you're done, let me know, bro.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay, everybody. I won. It says that the nationality of America is United States of America and not American. That's all I'm saying. He read it. He's like, yes, Mr. USA is correct. I told you, brother.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So let me ask
Bruh,
you this.
you messed with the right one. Pay
I
me
got
my
it.
money.
So let me ask you this. So
You
now
lost. I told you 3 days in a row,
I
bro. You got it
I
wrong.
got you. I got you. Let me ask you this. Because
Okay, hang on. Hang on. And
I like to
remember Chat GPT kept saying I was wrong, and I told you
yes.
Chat GPT got it wrong.
It's saying you're wrong now
There
too.
you go. Bro,
Saying
no,
you're wrong
no.
now, too.
Go back to where it says nationality. It
Oh,
says United States of America.
Before I do that, what are you saying you're right about?
That our nationality is not American, but the United States of America. You read
Okay.
it. It said it's a correct.
Wait. Bro,
Your
slow
nationality is
down.
not American. It's the United States of
Okay.
America.
Now I didn't prove and read 1,000 times over from 1,000 times different websites stating that our nationality is American. And he thinks that what we just seen on a passport is contradicting our American nationality. This guy is crazy. He's fake laughing. But family, stay tuned. It's about to go down. Basement.
Go ahead. I can't hear you, bro. Well, I don't know if it's Ron talking, but I can't hear you, brother. Anyway, Ron,
Okay,
his
'cause
own
I'm trying to
source
get
said
your
I'm
words
correct.
verbatim. So you said you're right because of what?
No, okay, no. Can go back to in the beginning.
No.
No. I
Look,
want you
I
to.
would so family. He didn't want to repeat why he think he won. Okay, the guy's being very disrespectful. Repeat, because like I said, you're cheering and proud about what? Like, what did you think that was the deciding factor that you won the debate? Don't forget, his debate is simply we're not black, we're just American. And you can't be black in America at the same time because both are ethnonyms. He's saying America is not a nationality, it's an ethnonym, like black. And so, I mean, he says a lot of things. So one of his main arguments is that we are not black, we're just American. Then his second. So did he win that? His second part is you can't be black and American. If you're black and American, then you give up your American status, right? Then you can't be a citizen, or something like that. And then thirdly, he says, "Oh, if we're black, that means we're nationless, we're homeless, because there's no nation called black." That's his like third hardcore argument. So he's saying he won off those three premises. I'm like, dude, where's the nation of Aboriginals? Oh, there is none. Are they nationless? No. Got it. Just us, right? Okay, so I understand his logical fallacy, and you will too. Listen, just look. I
No,
could read. Look,
bro.
I can get your words. I can put you in the waiting room and just replay the video. So you can tell me right now, or you
Bro,
can run, and I can put you in the waiting room
go
and I
back.
get your words.
Yo, can you
Okay,
go
so
back?
look. So give me 5 minutes. You're going to wait room. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna play back your words. This guy, we all know he's a mumbling idiot. Okay, so let's get his words. That guy's weird. And what I'm gonna do to him, what I'm gonna finish doing to him, it's gonna be unbelievable. Okay, so let's get his words. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay, no. Can you go back? Go correct.
wait. H, yeah, H. What you said was so right. The dude said he's American. Like that's his initial claim. He's American. Matter of fact, he says he's American. Yeah, you're right. Point that out. I'm 100,000 times confused about this guy. So he is American. So American is. Oh no, I'm sorry. He uses American as an ethnonym. He says it's not his nationality. So there you go. He says it's not his nationality. American is his ethnonym. That's what he tried to use it as. And I'm gonna cook that, bake that, and serve it to him. To this.
Okay, hang on. And
I like to.
remember, Chat GPT kept saying I was wrong, and I told you Chat GPT got it wrong.
It's saying you're wrong now
There
too.
you go, No. Go back to where it says nationality. It says United States of America.
Before I do that, yeah, I tell you, family, they look at
that our nationality is not American.
Look, I can get your words. I can put you. So he doesn't believe his nationality is American. That's what. So he's saying he is American, but he's saying it's not his nationality. This is ethnonym. That's the part that nobody in this country will agree with. It's like, wait, what? American is not an ethnonym. Like he just literally made that up, and there's no way he could defend that.
Hey, Ron, his own source said I'm correct. Verbatim.
So you said you're right because of what?
No, okay, no. Can go back to in the beginning.
No.
No. I want you to.
Look, I can read. Look, I can get your words. I can put you in the waiting room and just replay the video. So you could tell me right now, or you can run and I can put you in the waiting room and I get your words.
Yo, can you go back?
So look, so give me 5 minutes. You're going to the waiting room. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna play back your words. This guy, we all know he's a mumbling idiot. Okay, so let's get his words. That guy's weird. And what I'm gonna do to him, what I'm gonna finish doing to him, it's gonna be unbelievable. Okay, so let's get his words. Yeah. Okay. So
okay, no, can go back.
Right. To this.
Okay, hang on. And remember, ChatGPT kept saying I was wrong, and I told you ChatGPT got it wrong.
It's saying you're wrong now.
There you go.
Yeah, family, I do have Zelle. Is my phone number. Zelle is my phone number. Let me put that in the chat. One of my phone numbers. So I do have Zelle. I never mentioned it because it needs one of my phone numbers, but I don't mind throwing this phone number in there because it's not like I use it. So that's the phone number tied to the Zelle account right there.
Bro, no. Go.
I appreciate it if you was to donate through Zelle. I appreciate that. That's the phone number.
Back to where it says nationality. It says United States of America.
Before I do that, what are you saying you're right? You know what's funny, family? The title of the video, it says B.S.I.A. caught lying again. I pretty much predicted this moment because I said that he wasn't even caught lying again yet. He came on and proved the title right, which is hilarious. About
that our nationality is not American.
Stop right there. Because he knows this is going next. He said,
but the United States of America.
Okay. That's like the family. That's him still going. Like he won't be quiet. Let me read anything. He just keeps saying the same thing over and over like a little kid. That's why I keep muting him. And that's the 4 T's. That's called tapping out. So he started off tiptoeing, then he was twisting, then he started trolling. I won. Give me my money. He won. And now he's tapping out, right? Because he's yelling over and over, and it's my go. Okay. If you guys followed the conversation, I was giving him time to talk. And then until he's done, and he's supposed to give that same respect. But he kept chiming in every time I went to go cook because he knows that it hurts. My research hurts. So you can say. Okay, so I'll just read it without the video playing. So I'll just read to you guys what I read to him. Okay, this is how goofy he is, and he was claiming he won off this. Okay, so it says what the U.S. passport actually says under the nationality section. The U.S. passport lists the United States of America, not American. That's what he's caught up on. That's the official nationality designation recognized under international law and by the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, which standardizes what goes on passports globally. So now I'm reading this live because I don't know what I'm doing in the background. I'm taking too long, but I got to leave from here because I'm ready to go. Why it doesn't say American? It's just the part that trips him up. Now, he never wanted to understand why I don't say America. Instead, he came with a conspiracy theory. Okay, American family is an adjective, not a formal nationality in legal documents. American citizen describes your status. United States of America is the name of the state that holds sovereignty. In international law, nationality identifies the state you belong to, not the cultural label or demonym. Your demonym is American. Watch this, family. So once again, in international law, nationality identifies the state you belong to, not the cultural label or your demonym, which is American. Look at this example. French passports say French Republic, not Frenchman. So according to his logic, nobody is French because they're not saying, because on their passport it says French Republic, not just French. How about Nigerians, family? There's no such thing as a Nigerian man or woman with an N. You know why? Because the passport don't have an N there. It's just Federal Republic of Nigeria. Just like ours don't have an N. It says United States of America, not American. The N is the adjective. You see? So Nigerian passports say Federal Republic of Nigeria, not Nigerians. The passport lists the legal country, not the people's ethnonym. The U.S. Department of State specifies nationality as the legal relationship between an individual and the United States. So the printed term must be the name of the nation state itself. United States of America is not allowed to add American to adjective. Okay, now watch this. Citizenship versus nationality, U.S. context. Citizenship, legal membership and rights under U.S. law, e.g., voting, residency. Nationality, international recognition of which country's jurisdiction you fall under. In the U.S., these terms are often interchangeable because almost all citizens are nationals. But legally speaking, national of the United States includes U.S. citizens and a small number of people born in U.S. territories who owe allegiance but don't have full citizenship, e.g., American Samoa, right? Filled on passport, nationality, United States of America. So this is on a passport, but the explanation is the sovereign nation recognized by international law. Demonym, everyday use, family, American. So when we say we're American, that's our demonym. That's our everyday use, how we describe ourselves. This is not our demonym. Okay. So a demonym you can look at like a nickname. Like my name is Ron. That's my demonym. That's my nickname. It's everyday use. But my real name is Rondell. Okay. But when I'm out and about, nobody calls me the full name. They just say Ron. Okay. So American is our cultural and informal. It's our informal label, family. This is the formal label. This is informal. It's a nickname of this. Citizenship, U.S. citizen, legal status under U.S. Constitution and law. Okay, in short, the passport lists United States of America because it's a legal document reflecting your membership in a recognized state, not a cultural label. Our cultural label is American. It does not list American because American is a demonym, family. This is what he's not understanding. American is a demonym. That's why it's not on your passport. Not that you're not an American as a nationality. It's because demonyms are not allowed. Not a nationality in legal form. That's it. So, like I said, French, Nigerian, all those things are demonyms as well, and they're not on your passport. So you did not win, sir. You took an L again. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, family, some people spot something and which we never thought about. Hey, look at your license. It doesn't say American. See, you're not American. It says United States of America. See, so that's what you really are. See, so the white man lied to you. You're not American and don't even understand the whole demonym and all that type of stuff that go along with it. So family, uh, this is the Cash App. You got the phone number for any small donations or Zelle, you can super chat. But I'm headed to the other location to set up shop. hopefully I didn't check the Cash App just yet, but hopefully family supporting your big brother, your little brother, your nephew, all that type of stuff, man. I'm really out here putting in the work. So yeah, it's okay to show some support financially here and there. Like I said, it's dollars, $2. It don't got to be 20, 50s and some Umar stuff. Hey, thanks for the follow Cash App, but next time make it 50. I'm not gonna do that. Dollar, $2, $3, it all adds up. And I'm out. Peace. Love you guys. Love the lineage. Hopefully you guys are edified. I'm gonna get the King of England on, and I'm gonna go over Heru Heinous claims last night.